Hello, good morning. Good morning, good morning. Good evening for some. Evening-ish? Oh yeah. What doing, chat? Probably nothing. Let's see if the I feel like the chat's not working because either you guys are completely silent or somehow I inputted this wrong. Are you guys being completely... That'd be actually... No, never mind. I'm not going to give you any ideas. I'm not an idiot. Oh, please hold. I can't see anything you guys are saying. Assuming you're just giving me the silent treatment. Let's see. Chat is going. Okay, thanks, Penguin. I'm going to just send something to myself real quick and make sure. Because I think... No. Alright. Let's try that. Okay, it might go blurry for a second. Oh, if you guys could just chill. Actually, can you guys tell me if it's going... Wait. Oh, wait, yeah, that's good. Well, kind of good. I don't know if I... Alright, let's get rid of that. Back into chat. YouTube. I'm pretty sure I have the right one, but so sad. Unless I left the equal sign or something. Okay, let's try now. Chat, please chat. Do your chat thing. Oh, I know why it's not working. I disabled it for my other my other stream. There we go. I had it correct. Clear again. Oh, was it so it was blurry? You're blurry. Okay, mobile hotspot. Chat is chatting. Chat. Thank you. Okay, if you guys said hello, will you please do so again? Because I did not see any of it. Another chat on this. A side piece chat. What's cracking, regular girl? Your face is blurry. Hey Moro, hey Penguin, hello AZ Nantboy. Wanda Maximoff goes to wait. I actually haven't seen WandaVision, so thank you, Penguin. Good morning, baby girl. That's what I call my cat, Lady Baby Girl. Hello, Barry. Hello, Jessie Spider. Hello, Fruity. Hello, Amy. Good morning. Where is the regular girl? I don't know. Right here. Hi, Key Lime. What was I gonna do? Wait. Can you guys stop distracting me? Oh, I know. I was going to thank Penguin and pin that. X-Wing. Hello, everyone. I hope you're having a great day. I'm feeling really sassy, so I was gonna be like, I hope you're having a great day. But then I did anyway, so I don't know. Basic girl, I did not say, I said regular girl. Let's click that. Hello, Turtle Ranch. Hello, Shutterbugs. Jareth, wait, I don't get the reference. Dang it. Okay, pin, there we go, got it. First try. Okay, I'm gonna flip the camera. Okay. Oh, by the way, I don't really know why I changed it or made it say regular girl. I just, I think it's because I was like, Tiny Hands goes to Disneyland. And then when I was changing it, I was like, regular girl goes to Disneyland. Hi. Hi, Corey. Regular Ninja Watcher. I mean, I'm a ninja watcher of my own stream, but the opposite. Hello, Sunny. You're not a regular girl. I'm not a regular mom. I'm a cool mom. I don't know if Carly's here yet, but I was. She said something yesterday, and I was gonna quote that, and then I did in my head. I have seen Labyrinth. Chai was so disturbed that I hadn't seen Labyrinth yet, and I finally did watch it. I feel like we maybe did we do a Discord watch through? I feel like we did. Because he, like, I think for like years, he had been like trying to get me to do that. Nothing regular about this girl. I don't know if that's a compliment. Oh, is that a character name? Because I saw it once, but Carly is here. Long time no see. Hers just regular today. Yeah, it's regular volume. But I didn't do my hair. Well, I mean, I did brush through it this morning, but you probably can't see. I finally got my my blonde back in, so you can't see my roots anymore. Well, you can't see the darker roots. It's kind of hard to see from there, but yeah, my hairstylist like blow dried my hair yesterday, and I just brushed through it this morning. This is the definition of low effort. There's like kinks in it and stuff. Aw, Casper. Back at ya. Good morning, Deborah. Good morning, Christine. What did you do as a cast member? So I did a couple different roles. I was a ride operator on Indiana Jones. I also was a Jungle Cruise skipper. And then I worked guest control for parades and fireworks. So I was one of the people with like the flashlight. And then I became a lead out there. I think that was my favorite role. Or on par with what I did after that, which is working up in the offices above Adventureland, Frontierland area, above like Bengal Barbecue. That was where our office was. And I did a role called West Side Central because that's the west side of the park. And Central is kind of like the catch-all. Like I would go around to all of the attractions on the west side and collect their paperwork. Or no, they would submit their paperwork to me, and then I had to check it for any mistakes, and then it would go to them if like they did a check. No, they did an X. It's a check mark. No, a check. Oh shoot! It was I think like a check box, not an X box or something. It was like the phrase that we said. I can't remember exactly what it was, but Jareth is David Bowie's. Oh, that movie was weird. I'm sorry if you're like a huge fan. Definition of regular. Yeah. It's right after she does the color in it, or like the bleach, I guess. It's always kind of got this like electrified vibe to it, and it smells like whatever the stuff is that they put on it. But I was just feeling like messy hair don't care today. Thanks for bringing us along. Love the pineapple upside down cake. Oh, so wait, Carly, do you have any? Did you guys try it? Please give your honest review. Not that you would, but got my coffee and sitting down. Oh, I thought I forgot my coffee. Sometimes when I go through security, I put it on the ground because I have to like unzip my bag and stuff. But sometimes I forget it on the ground. Hello, space. All right. I just read yours. All right. Yeah. Anyway, so I brought the cake to Carly yesterday, and then hung out with her and her family. So I hadn't met Bailey, her youngest. How old is Bailey? Is she 3 or 4? I'm trying to remember. I didn't try it yet. I'm gonna try it by the end of stream. Okay. And then Tiger Lily, whenever she's here, she wants a confusing review of it. We went out of this world stream. Okay, so I got like nervous really late at night last night. I was talking to Ryan and I was like, I'm supposed to do Tiny Hands stream tomorrow, and I know that that's like highly anticipated. Like people ask for me to do this all year, and I usually only do it for a charity stream. But during Christmas, I had like a menu. I was like, oh, what? And she's like, no, last week the morning buns. And I was like, oh, you liked them? And she's like, I brought it home. I warmed it up. I ate it with some like pecan, whatever, ice cream, and then one of the guys, Julio, was like, I had it for breakfast with some coffee, and I was like, it's so, I love it. How dare you? Got him. I mean, once I know enough about you, I can trigger you. That's my friendship style. Just regular morning things. Hello, Wondrous Journey. Regular girl with tiny hands. Actually, what's funny is, oh my goodness, look what my blister looks like. It is not cute. Why is it that? Wait, is that a callus? I'm sorry, it looks gross. The other one went away. I kind of already had a callus on this one because of my wedding ring, which I forgot to put on today. Coffee, yeah. Which yard house? Secrets. Hello. Oh, I didn't say hi to you, Hunter. And then hello, Andrew. Hello, Ryan. Hello, Dapper. It's just a regular callus. Wait, so, sorry if this is a dumb question, but I didn't know that a blister could turn into a callus immediately, because this is my first blister from this. So, barbell hands? Is that why people wear gloves? I thought it was just for grippiness. It's just a regular. So, hi, huge dragon. Wait, what is that? Don't look at my face. I can't tell what the O. It's like you always have like the. Do you get that from another person's channel or something? They always give me 2 cups when I get a cortado. Love the notch. Thank you. It's just cash steam. Underneath all of my cozy clothes, I have an office shirt. It's Dwight's. It's like I forget what it says. It's basically like, oh, it's Shroot Farms. That's what it is. That's why I'm safe in this stream. No one knows anything about me. I know where your paver stone is. I know plenty. Trust me. Also, hi, Albertus. Do people call you Al? By the way, whenever I hear the name Al, Ryan and I will be like, Uncle Al, and it's another Office reference. And I'm sorry, because Albertus is always like, I don't know The Office. Stop. Okay. Are you ready to go inside the park? With just a regular girl. Oh, by the way, that was kind of inspired by the person who came into my chat the other day and was like, after I saw like horse poop on Main Street and I zoomed in. Then somebody commented in the chat, weird host, I'm leaving. So that was like, this title is slightly inspired by that too. My nieces and nephews call me Uncle Owl. That's cute. Wait, I love that. Been ready. Always ready. Hello, Steve. What happened to the tiny hands? So I got cold feet last night. I got cold tiny feet. No, I just when I do themed streams, I feel like I try to find, I don't know if hook is the right word. I try to find like an angle, because like an angle that makes that's either gonna like make me have a challenging day, so it's like more entertaining for you guys, or it's gonna be like funny or trolly or something. And I don't want to just do like regular tiny hands content, because it's gonna be just like other tiny hands content that I've done before. So I need to find something unique, and it hasn't clicked yet. Too cold tiny feet too. And I started researching some stuff, and I was like, man, I need more time. And I had, so this, I'm gonna preface this by saying, this says, I planned my day. I planned my day yesterday. Hello, Mark. Hello. But I planned like a doctor's appointment, a hair appointment, and then and it was like all over Orange County. And then I went and hung out at Carly's house. And so normally, again, I planned my day, so this is not all this is Carly's fault. Tiny Hand stream is not happening today because of Carly and her whole family being so accommodating that I took up hours of time of their family time. But I normally, before like a theme stream, I have like the day, and I'll kind of be planning throughout the day. And I just didn't, hi Kenny, I just didn't get that. And by the time I got home, I was like, I overthink everything, so postpone. It's not gonna not happen, it's going to happen. But if you need someone to blame, look no further. Thanks a lot, Carly. No, it was actually really, you guys are so nice, like, you're so nice. Oh, wait, can I tell them the Bailey thing? Like what happened when I walked in the door? It is, if she says no, then you guys are gonna be disappointed. Look at this stuff. Ah! You're welcome. Hello, Rogue. Walks Carly. Wow. So sweet. Tell us the Bailey thing. So Bailey, wait, how old did you say she was? I'm guessing 4, 3. I'm trying to remember when 3.5. That's my guess. So I walked in the door, and I've never met Bailey. And she's got her little like pink bows in, and she's so cute. And she like walked over to me and just like kind of like had her arms out, and so I like got down to her level, and Carly's like, oh my goodness, because she came over like she knew me, and she like basically gave me a hug, and I was like I'm hugging her back, and she's kind of like leaning into me, and I'd never met her before, and Carly was like, what? But it's probably because she watches the stream and feels like she's seen me before, but I've never seen her before. So I was like, hello, Carmelo, can you translate to English just so that I can understand what you're saying? Uncle Owl just tipped $20. Thank you. Ooh, fancy girl. Here's a little something just because I have an appointment this morning. Ooh, I'm sorry, because I'm turning 70 after renewing my driver's license, so I have to leave for a while. Always leaving. Thank you, Uncle Owl. Actually, that's so cute. Can I call you Uncle Al? Isn't that so cute? And who let Bailey watch the YouTubes? I'm safe. I'm safe to watch. I'm safe for work. Oh, speaking of safe for work, I'll tell you this short story and then look, I have new bruises. Also, I have one, can you see that one? So cute. I'll tell you one more story and then we'll get inside the park. I promise. I could seriously just, though, tell stories. Because that's my favorite thing to do, I guess. Okay, Uncle Al. Now I forgot my story. Dang it! Christine was confused. Why weren't the children running away? Like normal. Okay, I'm used to kids. Wait, did you tell me? Oh, or maybe it's weird that is it weird that I ask? Oh, 3, okay. 3.5? How newly 3 is she? Oh. Bruises and calluses, oh my, I know I'm just a mess. What's with the model-like thumbnail? I did like a lot of, like, I don't know, like over the years I've done a lot of weird photos for different things, and so I'm just like going through my collection of things and just like cropping out my image and like putting it on thumbnails just to be like weird. Well, I already knew Bentley liked me, so it was really nice to hang out with you guys. And then when I was leaving, Bailey hugged me again, and then I was just kind of like down, just sort of like crouching on the ground, and she like was like scooting back to like sit on my lap, and I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna hold you. But I'm used to kids sometimes certain ages being a little bit shy. Maybe not after 3, but all of my nieces and nephews, almost all of them went through this like phase of being like, I don't know you, and I only want my mom. Hello, how are you doing this Friday morning? California, Disneyland California Attractions Live, Christine? That's a long name. Hello, Arturo. I don't remember what I was going to tell you guys. I don't know. Stranger danger. Yeah, I think so, Mark. Maybe it had to do with bruises? I can't remember. No, I don't know. I keep getting this random bruise here too. Like, I don't know what that's from. I don't know what that's from. Funny story about a job thing. I don't know. Sorry, lost my train of thought. Auntie Christine. Oh, question. Do you call your aunts or uncles, or not uncles? Do you say auntie, auntie, aunt, or aunt? Good morning, Aisha. I'm getting old. I'm forgetting things now. I don't know if it's gonna come to me. Must have done hair right side up. To be fair, my hairstylist just blow dried my hair, so. Aunt? Tia, oh, well that could be that too. Tia and Tio. I don't know, you started it, speaking of jobs, quick story, it'll come to you eventually. No, I don't know, it's like not looking at anything. Aunt, Auntie, Tia, and TT. Aunt Spleen. My wife, May, Salazar, and myself are doing very well. Guanajuato, my wife, are very glad to chat with you. Hello, wifey and hubby. Thanks for watching. Anti. We always called our aunt and uncles. Well, I keep saying uncles. Uncle. Our aunt's aunt, like Aunt Darlene, Aunt Rose. But in our family, we say auntie, and I don't know why that started. So, hi, London. Hello, Brave Bull. Oh, thank you. Becoming a new mom, though, so now I started some new titles. That's cute. Oh, hi Rita. I don't know if I said hi to you. Okay, I have to make a decision, a very important one. Where am I going to part my hair, or am I going to not part it at all? Oh, Palazzo, good morning. I love when I get to meet you guys in the park. Somebody commented, I need to reply to these comments on my last stream, on my last Disney stream. But someone was like, I saw you in the park, but I was too shy to come say hi. But I've been watching you since Twitch days. And I was like, mine was Auntie growing up. So not anymore. Going into ninja watch mode, work has been demanding. Stupid work. Regular girl. I'm just a regular girl. Just going through life. We'll be here in March. We made lunch reservations at Blue Bayou. Is there a restaurant in DCA you suggest we need reservations for? What's the one with the lobster nachos? People always recommend that one. I don't like seafood, but people like rave about the lobster nachos. So, and chat if you guys have any recommendations. Oh, what's the one that's like a nicer one that has like yummier food, like a higher caliber food, and like cocktails that are like real cocktails and stuff? I don't know if that matters to you, but between this Friday morning, my wife, I really glad to chat with you. You know, even for those friends, my parents' friends, we aren't truly aunties. I know, my, she's not my niece, but my friend's daughter, Harper, calls me Auntie Steenie. Auntie Steenie. Auntie Steenie, I think. Carthay Circle is what I was trying to think of. Family saw you in the park, we'd not have a problem saying hi and bringing you an iced coffee. Oh, Carly sent me home with gifts. Some were like perfume and wait, is that a bruise too? No, that's just like I probably was the way I was sitting. Hello, little pine cones. Hi, Damon. Lamplight Lounge. Thank you. Oh yeah, they have cocktails too. I feel like, I guess theirs are pretty okay. Oh, Craftsman Bar is good too. They have like couches and stuff. Okay, let's do a little test and see. Do we want like chat? Okay, type 1 if you want that. Type 2 if you want this. And type 3 if you want this. Can we go on the right way? We can. Yeah, we can. Hi, Kayla. Two it is. I thought you had an appointment. 3, 1, 2. I shouldn't have given like a stupid option. That's all you're gonna do. 2. Okay. You can't pick 2. You have to pick 1 or 3. Pick 3 because I already have it this way. Oh man. Alright, shall we get in the park? I can't remember my story. Oh, my part is wrong. Hold on. My OCD. My hair CD. Totally too. Okay, well. Gotcha, because you don't get a choice. I've decided. Alright, hold on. Chisel? 3. Chat, the right answer is 3. Ooh, fancy girl. Or, if I had a hair tie, I'll tie my hair like this. This is called a front ponytail, a chin tail. You had one job. What? Oh, I was like, there's nobody here today. Oh no. I'm waiting until next holiday season. Pirates? Sure. We didn't do tiny hands, so whatever you guys ask for, I'm gonna do. I owe you. All right. Life is interesting. Chin tail. Oh, should I do that? Can you imagine the looks I would get if I walked around with that? I love the thumbnail. I feel like I had a story about that, but no, that's a hard no, BPJ. She lied to chat. I lied. You can't trust me. Regular girl interacts with stormtroopers. Guardians. I did not say whatever. I think you misheard me because I would not trust the chat with that kind of power. I wish I could use a comb in my hair. My hair is so curly and nappy it would get stuck. I used to have a perm. No judgment to people who have perms. Guardians and Credit Coaster, do you want vomit content? Is that what you vomit? That doesn't work. Oh no, I have to end the stream. Bye guys. Chin tail. Hey there, Theo. You left the kitchen. Yeah, I know that's where I belong, but my handler let me out for the day. Hi, Dr. Sammy. Why is it making me sign in every time now? Is that normal? Oh boy! Hi, Christy. Hi, ASAP.
Thank you.
Thanks. Have a nice day. Going right side. It sets the tone for the entire... What was it?
I like your phone.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. I just said, thank you, yeah. Good afternoon, Adrian. I thought she was saying, I like your phone case. And I was like, oh, it's new. But then I realized I wasn't holding my actual phone. So. McFoo. Morning. Yesterday, Carly's son Bentley, we were talking, and they wanted to see what my ad revenue is from YouTube, just out of curiosity. And so I was like, just FYI, I did kind of fall off in 2025, so it's not going to be what it was in like previous years. And Bentley's like, bro, she fell off, or like, she fell off, bro. I can't remember what he said. Is that a Gen Z thing? Because I think I probably picked it up from watching like podcast videos and stuff like that. But $6-7. Is there a plan, or are we freestyling? I think we're kind of just freestyling today, sort of like we did on Tuesday. I want to incorporate a little bit more of like the music and kind of what I used to do. But I think maybe, so I don't think the Mark Twain is running yet. I don't know when it starts, like 9 or 10. Garrett, hello. You guys are back home now. Boring. Go ahead. It should be $1 million explaining why the ads keep popping up over the chat. I don't have any control over the ads. Genuinely, if I could take away the ads, I would take away the ads. Because, I mean, it is, I'm sure like if you have a bigger stream or a lot more viewership, it's, you know, more of a, what's it called? Like a decent size of people's income. But I feel like at my level, I would just rather not have ads. But I actually don't think I have any control over that. IP-based rides. What does IP-based ride mean? Back home to boring, non-Disney life. Thanks for the bone9. Wait, really? Wait. Don't just say that. I don't know that you would lie to me or like exaggerate, but did it actually work? Because I'm so curious. It's so Christmasified. Let's see. I know. Hi, Disney Dad. It's no big deal. Just click the X. Oh, just to like get rid of the ad. Yeah, I use YouTube Premium. Oh, I was trying, during my break especially, I was watching a lot of those atmosphere videos where it's like, whatever ambiance, like fall leaves and like, or like winter cabin with a fireplace or something like that. And every so often, the piece would be, this was back when the election was happening and there were all these like political ads and it would be like, blah, blah, blah is doing blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I'm trying to relax here. I'm trying to actually like unplug from real life stuff. So we're fine with seeing ads. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah. Did you know YouTube Premium lets you skip the ads, but I still get ad revenue for YouTube Premium, which is kind of cool. Kind of cool of YouTube. Hello, Magsy. Intellectual. Oh, I was thinking like IP address. Cars, Toy Story instead of rides like Pirates. Oh, you want stuff that's not. You want stuff that's like original to Disneyland themed. Rip YouTube Red. Hi, Sanchez. Hello, Antonio. It did actually work. It didn't get the ultimate test on Star Tours, but I didn't notice any trouble all day. That's awesome. I know you don't drink, but oh. Here you go. Thanks. You're welcome. He dropped it off the back of the vehicle. Get more revenue from YouTube Premium? No. Oh, do you get more? I don't know if you get, you mean like a higher percentage than regular ads? That actually seems like it would be weird. I feel like you would get less of a cut because, I don't know. Oh, that's what you've heard. I haven't actually researched that. You're blocked in Canada? Oh, I was gonna say, I know you don't drink, Garrett. At least I think that's what you said. But in case anyone does take bone9, which is the anti-nausea stuff that I recommend if you have trouble with motion sickness in any situation, I'd recommend it, like planes, cars. If you drink alcohol, it will negate the effects. I figured that out on my birthday because somebody got me, I think like a margarita or something. And then I went on a ride after taking bone9 and I still felt quite sick. I'm trying not to be in people's photos. Kind of a cool shot here. Let's just soak it up. Out of time right now on stream is black screen. Ooh, that's weird. Ads aren't for you, they're for Alphabet. You get what, like 13 cents? Wait. I don't know. Isn't it different for different people? 50% less sass in person legs. Well, you were so nice. I need more sass to make more sass. So I think this was actually your fault. Is it, oh, Katie Lean or Katie Eileen? Katie Eileen. Are those still holiday banners on the castle? I don't think so. I think it's the 70th banners, right? Yeah. Regular girl? Huh? Maltese, haven't you learned that things don't have to make sense here?
I'm excited to not have any early mornings.
I don't think so, Rogue. I haven't found a problem yet. But I don't take it every day. I've only taken it, I don't know, maybe like 30 times ever in the years that I've been coming to the park. But I did take it and did Six Flags rides. And I think I tried to do some of the craziest rides and I was okay. But I don't know if it was because I mentally set myself up for it. It used to be the color of the bunting. Oh, interesting. Here, let's just go look at them closer up. I can stop Bonine whenever I want. I don't need it. Jonesing for some Bonine. Yeah, this is, if you're having a 70th birthday this year or last year, this is perfect. Oh no, she's not looking. Greetings, fancy chat. Ooh, it's actually like satiny. I didn't even realize that until I've gotten. Whoa. You need to chill. Wait, I hear babies. I think I hear babies. Whoa, wait, what's that? Is that a duck? No, that's not a duck. They're like imposter. What is that? Does anybody know what that is? That's a duck. That's a weird looking duck. Does it have red eyes? What's going on with its eyes? Somebody identify that bird. Do we have any bird watchers here? Oh, look, there's like... Oh, it's the weird, like, inbred birds. The inbred babies. Oh, no, wait, maybe not. Yeah, because that's a weird looking one. And somebody told me that's when... Isn't it? Didn't a cast member told me that they look like that with, like, the white bellies when they are, like, inbred or something? Rabies with wings. What even is that thing? What are those? Heron? Oh yeah, I was thinking, I was gonna say heron, but I feel like, well, I guess it did extend its neck earlier, but it looks weird with the, like, no neck thing right now. Rabies with the, oh, look at its derpy flight. Oh, they don't like it. They're all coming over to it. They're like, you don't belong here. Wait, why won't it let me zoom? Here we go. They all flew over to where it was first, or swam over. Hi, Steve. The way it's standing. Oh, a night heron. Hey, bread and butter, MBR. Oh, the music is back. And the fountain, or the waterfall, fountain waterfall. Cormorant. Hi. You can only get, oh, bird watching content on. Oh. Is this open?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Hi, Ariel. Did I say hi to you yet? Mini low bit rate. That's fun. Oh, did it connect to the Disney Wi-Fi? Or it may have, oh, let me see what it did. Oh, it connected to my Verizon. I want to connect to Disney Wi-Fi real quick. Or do I? That's not even giving Wi-Fi, Disney Wi-Fi as an option. That's interesting. Let me turn that off for 1 sec. Okay, now we're back. Oh, weird. Disney Wi-Fi isn't even an option right now. Interesting. Later. Very blurry. I know. When I'm checking things on the phone, it does that. Swim in the moat. Okay. I know it was really, I don't like when they, especially like water things. I think you said that too. See the frog? Excuse me. Oh, there's no paper money. So cute. Where'd you go? I'm here. It was your regular stream? The blurry thing? Someone in their network wanted Tiny Hand Stream and turned off the Wi-Fi when you walked into the park. They're like, I guess, nope, not gonna happen. Oh, come on, Gimbal. Look at that formation. So well trained to take. No, I think it's interesting people throw paper money into the water. Maybe they don't have any coins. And I think I was here on Tuesday and there was paper money in there. So either somebody grabbed it or they empty it semi-regularly. I'm sorry about all the throat clearing. Let me actually mute really quick. There we go. Zooming in on the ducks tight. A tight shot. I did not bring tiny hands today. Ooh, look at the water. This is nice. Submechanophobia or whatever, however it's spelled, you're the one who actually made me realize there's a name for it. Wait, did you say that you have that? You have that too? I'm missing regular girl who goes to Disneyland by 2 weeks. Oh, wait. Are you going to be here on a Tuesday or Friday? Hi, Gomez. Welcome, late person. Also, if this is regular Steam, what have we been getting the rest of the times? I don't know. Now I'm feeling like I didn't expect so much attention to the title. This year, I'm just going with my first thought for everything. I'm gonna make weird thumbnails and weird titles, and you guys have to love it. So it's from the crazy dry windy weather. Yeah, Ryan gets that pretty bad. I don't get it quite as bad as he does. It disintegrated in like 3 days.
Because tomorrow's gonna be way busier.
I'll be at the park tomorrow. You lucked out. Just missed ya. Oh, whoops. Let's go through here. I hate being near the World of Color Bay because of submechanophobia. I don't get it with World of Color. I get it when I know it's deep water or even like lake water where I'm not really sure how deep it is or what's in it. If I knew it was just a murky pool with no possibility of creatures or living things, I don't think it would bother me as much. So I think the fear is actually related to not knowing what is under there. But also it does bother me. In California Adventure, the entrance, the water, what is the circling water that generates power? I can't remember what it's called. In front of Grizzly River, that area, I've seen it drain down a little bit, and that's weird to me. And then if I can kind of see under it, I can kind of see the ground, or I can see what's under there. I do not like that. You're regular, I beg to differ. Well, maybe I'm playing a character today. Did you ever think of that? I can't wait for Bougie Girl Goes to Disneyland. How about Valley Girl Goes to Disneyland? I feel like you guys would just turn off the stream. I'd be so annoying. Came here for Extraordinary Girl and got this boring regular girl unsubbed. Hydro, watermill is what I was looking for. Is it just called hydro? Wreck diving? Okay. So when you use your wide angle, you can pretend your hands are tiny. Wait, I saw this video. I have to show you this thing and I want to see if it works. I have to find a place to put the camera down really quick. And this is gonna look really strange to anyone walking by and seeing it. So. I'm gonna do it over here because it's a little more hidden. Oh wait, there's the cast members right there. I just have to like sometimes zone out and be like, nobody's watching. Even if people are watching, I just have to pretend nobody's watching. Did you already do Valley Girl Goes to Disneyland? I had a go into Valley Girl accent thing or voice. Big hair girl stream coming soon, as big as possible. I'm not sure. I bet I can make it even fluffier than Tuesday's stream. You're always strange at this point, normal, and everyone else acting normal is now strange. A hydropower plant generates electricity by capturing the energy of moving water using dams and river flow to spin turbines. Okay, chat GPT. All right, so I'm gonna do this before. Bodies of water have been symbolic of subconscious even in ancient literature. Wait. British girl goes with British man to Disneyland. Love that one. That one was so cringy. Get fluffy. I'll try to do fluffy on Tuesday. Oh, Eric, thank you so much for the $20 tip. I almost said donation because we used to say that on Twitch. Ooh, did it. I feel like I missed another one. I think I did one for Uncle Al, and then that was for the Trolley Christine one. Okay, so if you want tiny hands, this is gonna look super weird to people around. Get ready. So this is regular hands. These are tiny hands. It's so stupid. Okay, I'm gonna leave. Let the cringe wash over me. So there are tiny hands today, technically. Mr. and Mrs. Scene go to Disneyland. We did that a few years ago on 4th of July, and that was fun. Ryan's cool with being on the stream for a little bit, and if I asked him to, he would take a day off of work and come stream with me. He's a very supportive hubby, but I know it's not his thing, and so that's a reason that I don't ask him. Protect his mental health from. They pass for tiny. I have piano fingers. I would love to be a security watching the cameras and seeing you just randomly pick up your hands like that. LMAO. Bootleg tiny hands. They're not real. Can we go on Pirates? It's me and my dad's favorite ride. Yeah, actually we had another request for Pirates, so we can absolutely do that. Maybe we'll do that first. I will go. I'll just make a left here. I like to get to chat with you guys when, not that I can't chat with you guys all day, but I like to chat with you first thing when I start streaming, especially on like a morning stream. It's so chill. It's usually so chill in the park. His mental health. Menthol. As a short king, both of those to me were giant hands. How ever dare you? I used to, like when I was, especially like 7th and 8th grade, I used to feel so tall, and because I was taller than a lot of the boys, I had a growth spurt, or just, I was just tall. And I just remember like there were these girls that just never got tall, and I was like, I want to be tiny and cute, but I'm a monster. I've gotten over that complex now. Now that I can reach the top of the shelf and help people at the grocery store reach the top of the shelf, I'm like, oh, actually, there are many perks to this. I could see above crowds. You know what? Love is a strong word. Steal a wheelchair. What purpose? Unfortunate end to our trip. After 7 hours of driving nearly home, we stopped 20 minutes from home for a potty break. I misjudged the parking space. Oh no. That's the... I don't know if I've done that, but I have that fear. Like every time I back out of somewhere, I'm like, what if... Like I didn't have a backup cam until the car I just got like a year ago, and I don't trust it. I'm like, what if it's telling me the wrong thing? And it's also harder to see out the back and the sides just because it's a different sized vehicle, and like I think about that literally every time I get in the car. On the bottom of the shelf items, I can reach down there too. So what's a growth spurt? Oh, like you never got one. Okay, Carly. Wow. What was the thing that you... What was the... I was trying to think of the humble brag thing we were talking about. Was that with you or was that on stream? I can't remember. That is so annoying. Hope you're all okay and it can be sorted out swiftly. Okay. I want to know if this is relatable. This is going to sound bad at first. But if you've ever been in that situation where you're saying like parking lot and you accidentally bumped somebody or you scraped somebody and you get out and you're like, oh, there's definitely a mark. Does anybody else have the first thought of like, I could just leave and nobody would know? And then fortunately I haven't done that, but I've thought through the whole thing, and I think that would be my first thought. And then I'd be like, nah, I can't do that. But it would be my first thought. Come to the Netherlands, you'll have regular length. Oh, like be the same height as other people. It is a nice place for having fun. I drive 56 passenger buses that are 45 feet long. That sounds like not scary at all. Shorter people live longer. It's okay, I don't want to live that long. I want to live a good length of time, but I don't want to live too long. You gotta leave a note. Yeah. Okay. Sounds like experience. No. I have a very good imagination, and it's because I'm so afraid of that happening. Hi, Palazzo. I love my car. If I try to change lanes with another car there, it vibrates the steer. Oh! Mine just does the light up on the mirror thing, the side mirror. My car before didn't have any of those. Like, I guess it's not really a bells and whistles thing because a lot of cars have that, but I really like that. That happened. I was telling daughter's friend to leave a note, and she called her parents, and they told her not to say anything and leave. Yikes. Am I the only one that would have that as a first thought, though? Or I'm just like a terrible person? It's not something that you would necessarily say out loud, like I'm saying out loud, that would be my first thought. But it's like the bad person thought that comes out first. I have a blind spot monitor. WC. Oh, WC. Got it. Dubia. Gotcha. No blind spot monitor seems crazy. Yeah, that was a big thing that I wanted in my car when I got a new car, new to me car. I was like, I just want the lights on the notification, the alert lights on the side mirrors. You're a terrible person. Tiger Lily, is this the first thing you said in my chat today? Because intrusive thought, yeah. This is one of my favorite lands, actually, especially late at night where there's almost nobody around. It's so atmospheric. We were on the phone with our insurance agent and he said, thank you for doing it the right way. Too many people hit and run. That's validating. It always feels better. Like first instinct might be to like try to duck responsibility, but you know you're doing the thing that you would want other people to do. I think I'd be worried the person car I scratched would try to take for a ride and claim the damage was much worse, maybe. But they have like insurance adjusters who can, I guess if they like decided to damage their car more, but they're gonna look at it and like figure out what the damage is. Caught on Tesla cam, tall blonde, dings car and runs away. I told my wife that the next trip we do is us solo and I want to chill out at night at Galaxy's Edge. Hey, parents need breaks too. I feel like I've heard a lot of parents feel guilt for wanting time on their own. But honestly, I feel like that's completely natural. It's like, it's your family, but it's also a responsibility. And people take vacations from work. So, I don't know. Maybe that's really calloused, I don't know. Or cold. Who's the regular girl? That's me. Don't you know I'm so regular? You know me. A pank drank. I love that the cast member did not flinch even at all when I said, I'm here to pick up the pank drink. Thankfully, one of the folks at my church owns a local body shop who hooked me up. Nice. When I was doing the paddleboarding stream last Tuesday, I had the paddleboard with the tripod clamp attachment attached to the paddleboard, and I set it against my car, and I got like a little scrape, not like a dent, it wasn't deep. It's something that Ryan would have said, like, oh, we can buff that out, but I was like, no. Can I take a vacation from your face? Boom, roasted. I get banned from Autopia. I did have a fender bender on Tuesday with another car, but to be fair, they were going below the speed limit, so they deserved it. It's easy to get burnout from anything if you don't take a break. Exactly. Carly, you should tell yourself that. Go look in the mirror. Soup's basic, but definitely not regular. Basic girl goes to Disneyland. Pinkety drinkety, pank drank. Dank pank drink. To me, a vacation was with my wife and daughter, and I loved every minute of that. I feel like maybe it depends because every family is different, every parent is different, and processes parenthood differently. And so I don't know if we can really, you're not saying that you judge, you're saying it's just not relatable for you, but I think that some people just need that separation so they can come back. It's kind of like, for me, I love being around people, but I have to take breaks. And it could seem to somebody else like, oh, you don't want to spend all of your time with us? Why in the world would you want to be separate? Why in the world would you not, do you not like us? Are you not comfortable with us? Why do you think we drain you? But it's not, it's literally just like different needs for different people. Can we live roast like Michael Scott Christine? I thought about doing a mod-led roast for stream. Can we, hello friends, hey 350. I let my 9-year-old take the wheel at Autopia. It was an adventure. When I was in like high school, I used to purposely just like bang against the sides like all through the whole ride. Probably not good. Oh, I judge. It's so cold in New York City right now. Go on. The reason it would be mod light is because I trust you guys, I think. I just need less of you. My parents had people over like every Sunday night after church. They would do board games and all this stuff. And they sometimes would have a lot of our family over, like cousins and stuff. And I really enjoyed all the family over, but then I would sometimes just in the middle of if it was going to be a whole day thing, in the middle of the day, I would just go off by myself and just hang out in my room for like a couple hours. And I remember my family being like, "Are you okay?" And it's before I realized that was like a need. Is this just, it's real. That's so random. I don't trust you, but everything in moderation, even wonderful things. But like my friend Amanda, she has never not, I feel like she's had work trips, but there was a while there where she had never ever, well no, I think even Alyssa never ever not said goodnight on the phone or been there. And I think for the first few years of her life, she was the one who put her to bed every single night, never ever took a break or anything. The power, more. Yeah, okay, that's like an excellent point for what McFoo said. So being a parent, this is just not speaking from experience, but from like watching my siblings, it's good to have time with just your person, because otherwise it's not, I feel like that's a good, important thing to do. I feel like I shouldn't talk too much on it because I'm not a parent, so I don't fully understand. I don't understand. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking for like 60 seconds. 60 seconds of serenity. Enjoy. Friendly people. Oh, no talking.
Areas of the rivers of America, you're in for a real treat. I've been navigating these parts for years now, but I never get tired of taking in the breathtaking beauty of the Columbia River. Just the trees, the stunning rock formations, the cascading waterfalls, the moose, deer, and elk along the banks. It's all so magnificent. So peaceful.
Oh, fancy girl. Hello, Benny. Nice of you to join us today. Did you take my advice and take some time off? Disneyland. Recharge is good, but Disneyland leaving the kids behind? LOL. Okay, if you're like me, I feel like if we had kids, I could see two perspectives for this. I could see the perspective of like, I want to share this with my kids. Why would I not want to be here to witness them enjoying this? But you can do that, and you can do it on your own, because I feel like date nights and still having time alone with your partner without the kids, this is just my, like, I don't know, hot take. I feel like that's important to keep strengthening that team bond of the two of you. so that you can go back and be, I feel like even just getting busy, Ryan and I can kind of miss having some of those conversations, and we don't have kids. So I feel like how much more so would you make everything about the kids like fair? You should. But how much are you able to pour into your marriage still and grow that side of things? I love both my family Disney trips. I also love my bride and want solo time with her as well. She'll be with me after the kids are gone with their own adult lives eventually. Yeah. Hi, Carla. My aunt and I tried Magic Band thing where you go around Galaxy's Edge and scan stuff, and it was fun, but we got tired after a while. Maybe in the, let's see, the funnest personality of, oh, Magic. That's so, thank you. That's so nice. I was like, wait, what's wrong with my eyes? I left my mascara in my other purse, and so I have no eye makeup on. I'm like, why do I look so tired today? That's why. I'll bring the fire lighter. Wait, what's a fire lighter? I mean, it sounds self-explanatory, but I haven't heard that term before. Maybe in the OC, but Disneyland is a travel destination for everyone else. Well, yeah. Although I still would support people coming with just their partner, because that's probably something you did when you were dating, and I think it's good to reignite the spark, continue the spark. Again, that's just my take. Everybody has different... Rogue, you can't judge what works for other people's relationships. Don't be closed-minded. Poika, thanks for subscribing. Honestly, I agree. I feel like it's important for a couple to spend alone time without the kids as a way to reconnect or stay connected, because I feel like it's easy to focus on the kids or life. That's how I feel, like I said, even without kids. I feel like it's really easy to be like, how's your day? Good. How was the blah, blah, blah. Okay, I got work to do, or I'm going to go relax, or whatever. And nothing's wrong. You're just not connecting in that same way. And so Ryan and I incorporate a date night every week where we're not working, we're not doing our own thing, we're intentionally spending time together. And I think without that, the weeks that we've gotten busy and missed that, I notice actually a difference in how we interact. What? Hey, date your partner. Yeah, dating doesn't end after you get married. Rogue, so judgy. What? A fire lighter is a lighter used to start a fire. I see that while we're dyed the natural excuse me? Was that a blonde joke? Because I know it wasn't a blonde joke. Also, I'm gonna cut my hair all the way off, and that'll show you. I have 2 cats and take care of 3 straight. Oh. I have Georgie and Ladybug. Georges and Ladybug. So latte colored. Is that what your latte looks like? Usually I put in Downton Abbey and wait for my boyfriend to fall asleep, and then I'm able to clean my closets. Finally. Wait, how often do you clean your closets? Every night? Okay, this is getting slightly serious, but especially with the high divorce rate in general, it's good to keep reconnecting with your partner. So, hey. Is it usually this brown? I feel like, yeah. Don't they dye it this color so you can't see the track underneath and stuff? I was going to say something else with that. Oh, so when we did our premarital counseling with our pastor, hello. We read this book. I feel like it was by Tim Keller, but I can't remember. They had this analogy, and I will never forget it. I'm probably going to explain it wrong, but they talk about in relationships, it's not if, it's when trials come along, how well watered, how much have you been taking care of your relationship to withstand those struggles, either in your marriage or like outside of your marriage that are causing like financial hardship or family hardship. And by the way, we do not have this perfected. I'm not saying that at all, but it was giving the analogy of like a hillside or a mountainside, and one side was well watered, green, lush. The other side was dry, lots of dry brush and everything because it wasn't being well watered over time. And a forest fire came through, or a fire came through. The dry side was completely demolished because it hadn't been watered, but the side that had been continuously watered actually withstood it. And I just like that analogy really stuck with me. So it's just kind of a constant, like keeping things fresh, keeping things like warm, and I don't know. Yeah, I really like that analogy, even if I'm not explaining it very well. And the thing that stuck out to me was not if you have problems in your marriage, it's when. So I just thought that was really a poignant, the word sounds weird, moment in our learning. Good morning, Laura. We have 4 kids. It's hard to find time daily. Yeah, I'm sure. One night a week and just spend it on the couch watching something or having conversations. No, of course, Benny, you're so predictable. Oh, that's pretty. Looks more brown to me too. Could it be time of day? It's a really icky color. Yeah. My sister has too many little fights and nags with her husband per week. See, that's what I notice. If we're not getting that time to connect, I feel like it's a lot more easy to be annoyed with each other. And I notice a difference in our like warmth toward each other if we're not getting that time to connect and just have time to talk or talk through things, like have enough time to talk through things so that things don't build up over time. That's something I almost have like an urgency about our marriage. Like I don't ever want something to build up and then become a big issue later. And of course you can't avoid everything. But anyway, sorry if this is getting really deep. I know we do that sometimes here, but then sometimes I feel like I have to redirect and focus on being chill a little bit. This is why I don't talk to Carly, so I can be annoyed with her. Yes. I'm slowly making my way to Pirates. I'm just doing a little bit of atmosphere stuff first. The rivers of America seem browner than usual. I feel like that would be something somebody would say. Ooh, HEB. I've been to HEB a few times. It's nice. My brother, Nathaniel, do they do this daily? I'm trying to remember. He and his wife, they have 5 kids. They go on a walk alone. I know that's different than going to Disneyland alone, but I would not put it past them to come to Disneyland alone. Because they're terrible parents. Chocolate River. Oh, that movie made my imagination explode. I loved it. Browner. Oh, hello there. Ooh, there's spider webs. See if I can get the sun shining through. Hey. Yeah. Feels like roommates. Keep it fresh, stay on top of things. Again, we do not have this perfected. We are constantly learning about conflict styles and how we're different and how we were raised is different, how our life experience has made us respond to things differently. We have the rule, never go to bed angry. Same. So we take time and then calmly talk out what the misunderstanding was, and that always helps. Though really fortunate, we rarely need that. We had that more in the beginning of our marriage, just trying to understand things. And the hard part is we would get to this point where we were so emotionally exhausted, but we didn't want to go to bed angry. So it's like hours into the morning and we're still like, I'm crying and we're both like exhausted. We have a couple of times been like, maybe we should table this because we are not being productive, but like, at least we don't hate each other. We're just gonna go for our benefit of our sleep. We need to get some sleep, but we're not ignoring this. We're gonna deal with it later. Also, by making my marriage stronger, I set a better example of healthy relationship for my kids. I want them to expect relationships to be hard work, but very rewarding. That's really well said, in my opinion. What's her name? Wait, I can't tell if you're talking to me. What could you and Mr. Steen possibly ever argue about? Whatever it was your fault. Probably. I am a person who, if I can tell that something's wrong, I will address it immediately, which is bad and good. But it also means that if I have an issue, you'll know if I have an issue, and then we'll deal with it. So if we're not like, if I seem fine, I'm fine. So you know what you're getting at least. And I know, surprise, surprise, but we are actually regular people who have normal human emotions and flaws and conflict. I'll stick to my cats. Okay, it does sound like a lot of work, and it is, but it's kind of like, I don't know. I'm trying to think of an example. It's like physical fitness. Overall, you're going to be healthier if you work on it. But there is some work, but there's a lot of reward too. Maybe that's not a great example. I'm trying to think of what's actually a good example. and relationships, you don't, like, obviously not everybody wants to put that kind of work in or even feels like they need somebody. You can just have like your chosen family, your real family, your friends, and be perfectly satisfied. Arnold Paul Arnold. Arpanold. I just never address it. And she means immediately. Penny has seen firsthand, because we've been friends for a long time now, that if I sense that something needs to be talked about, I'm like, let's just talk about it. But one thing that really helps with conflict is not for me. My family, if they never like raise their voices at each other, and I've noticed that you can be so productive even in conflict if you just keep things calm. Disparaging things about the Packers. Oh, I forgot. I don't know if you heard me say this, but when I was leaving the house that morning that you were gonna be at the park, I was like, Ryan, do you have any messages for a fellow Packers fan? And he's like, just tell him I'm in the, what did he say? He's like, I'm feeling it too, or we're all in the, I can't remember, feeling depressed too. Rachel, hi. I have a feeling Ryan is very patient. Actually, he is. He is the perfect balance for me, because I am an emotional person and he's so steady. He keeps me mellower. He is the perfect balance for me. I can imagine you in an argument. Dude, you can't smell yourself. What? Regular Auntie Dean. So regular. Hello. I feel like I would slightly raise his voice. He would go cry until he cuddles you away. I don't do well with raised voices or like really aggressive conflict. Hello. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I think he said he liked my ears, I think. My hubby and I went through a very rough time a few years ago. Thank goodness we had a well-watered relationship. Actually, I think it made us stronger as a couple. It's so nice to resolve it and be like, that was really difficult, but how much strength have we just gained in our relationship where we can handle bigger things, you know? Shout out to the other singles in the chat. Okay, I'll stop talking about it. You're the unhinged one. No, I mean, truly, he's like the yin to my yang. breaking news, Christine is an emotional person. But also sometimes, like, I've had to apologize to him because I've been like cranky, and I'll be like, just so you know, I'm feeling emotional, or I'll be like, I'm gonna cry right now, but it's nothing you said. I'm just feeling really emotional. Or I'll be like, I'm sorry. The way I just talked to you had nothing to do with you. I'm just cranky right now. So even when I do not feel like it, again, I am not perfect with this. I have plenty of very like flawed moments, but that was something that I tried to develop, or especially early in our marriage, is to like let him know this is separate from you, so you don't need to feel any bad feelings. I might just, and then once he knows that, he actually just very much like, oh, excuse me, is like, oh, okay. So anyway, why are you yang and he's yin? Yin, you don't get to decide that. Why not? What's funny is that my wife is very literal and logical. I'm very figurative and artistic, so we speak very different ways. That's another thing, communication. It's a huge thing. Angry at me all the time. Park is so empty, you could have knocked out all the rides already. Is that like a little subtle, what are you doing moment right here? We're gonna get so much hate, but you apologize? A woman? You actually apologize? I saw a video that was like things that are impossible for women, and it's like a husband or a partner or something holding up a sign that says, or he's like holding up these different signs, like difficult words, and she can say all of the words, like hippopotamus, I don't know, something like that. And then one card that he holds up just says, I'm sorry, and she's like, and she like, it looks like she actually can't figure out what it says. I thought that was funny. Don't let the world change your smile. They should put that on some sort of placard. Yeah, it's hard for me to ignore it when there's unresolved conflict. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just thinking. I love that people pay money to be at Disneyland and you're videoing duckies. Hey, I'm walking around enjoying the ambiance, and we're circling Pirates, and I'm almost done with my coffee. That's part of the reason that I'm taking so long to get started on a ride, because I didn't want to throw out my coffee. Oh, I guess I could put it. I need to start bringing the cup that Penguin bought me. For a while I wasn't bringing coffee in at all because I didn't want to carry anything. But Hess, hello. I'm doing well. How are you? Respect the ducks. What regular things we're walking around? We're gonna go on Pirates of the Caribbean. That's super unique. Emptiest day. I feel like this is pretty off season, but it is a Friday. So I'm serious. I love it. Oh, I can't tell when people are trolling, honestly. Okay, I'm gonna chug the rest of this coffee in just a second. I balanced it right there. Just check one thing. What's everybody's favorite ride? Walking in ambiance guests are important because they leave the line shorter for the rest of us. That's what I'm doing here. It's really like a service to everybody here, so I don't clog up the lines. That sounds with straws, like really long straws. Racers or Rise, Haunted Mansion, wah wah, it's closed right now. Oh, I said Small World was closed the other day for switching things back to regular overlay, and someone very politely corrected me in the comments, so I appreciated that. So thank you for the correction, person who did that. Small World is, I don't know exactly when it closes, but I was incorrect. Rhymes with windy. Cindy. My daughter was bragging about meeting you. Oh, I was afraid like I was being annoying because they got kind of quiet, and so I was like, oh, they just want to go. She told the rest of our crew I was on live stream where there were hundreds of people. Oh, it wasn't about me at all. It was about the chat. Gotcha. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Raylan? I'm so bad with names. If I had a live stream at Disneyland, I'd ask passerbys to pull my finger. What? I don't, I would high five people if I had to do something. Indiana Jones? I don't know if I've ever been there. You don't know? Rise?
Wow, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, let's not ask personal information. How dare you make me choose? You don't have to choose. Space Mountain, anything that makes me sick. Racers, Indy, I know. Cindy? I am sad and excited in Florida where you're losing Dinosaur and getting Indiana Jones ride. I mean, I get that that's OG, but really, Indiana Jones is way better. And it has a storyline that makes sense. Okay. My roasts are friendly. I roast people I like. Okay. Sure. You see the poor Indy stunt? Yes. I'm so glad he's okay. And so the fact that he acted so quickly and just totally protecting the guests.
Oh, yeah, it's
I meant Laura. Sorry, I was talking about the names, how you spell their names. Sorry, Laura. I meant Laura. And Asher. Cindy ride is mid anyway. Nobody goes on that one anymore.
Oh no, there it is. That's the train. Once you go on the train, if that's a short one, those are all the top.
Shall we do our first ride? My coffee was cold and now it's done.
It won't be
Oh, I can see the temple from here. Not really. Well, maybe. Made it in just before they added the rest of the queue. Asher, my little guy, was shell-shocked. Oh, poor guy. It so reminded me of my nephew when he came and was like very scarred for a little bit. But then I think the next time he came, he was loving it. So I think it's kind of like maybe kids have to experience like the worst of what it can feel like, and then the next time they can mentally prepare. Actually, Mrs. Huxtable is probably the thing that I would miss about it.
A baby have forever.
Actually, that's pretty impressive, Ryan. Garrett, I never remember anything, but they have such unique names. It stuck in my brain. Even though I remembered your daughter as your other daughter's name. I said this on stream the day after it happened, but I saw somebody post like a meme or something in the comments for where the cast member jumped in front of the boulder, and it was like this face. It was like a face of a guy that was like that or something. It was like, you can, I feel like I got people in the video in the background. It was like, you can deny my PTO, but you can't deny my, was it medical leave or something like that? Anytime I see people in person and I want to give them a hug, I try to always ask. And I think it's a good reciprocal, just checking first. I don't know if I ever had anybody say no, except for this one cast member, April. I always forgot that she doesn't do hugs. I always forgot. Consent required. Thank you for adding that. Faith and I got made fun of so much for our names, so we tried to find unique names that aren't too easy. Wait, how do you get made fun of for your names? I named my car Daphne, my very first car. His proportions are wrong. Ooh, that's true, Gomez. I like that. Well, sometimes people will like do the hand heart to me for like the wave at me, and I can't tell if they're just a friendly guest or if they've actually seen. But then when they do the hand heart, I'm like, wait, we actually know. Like one time, Minnie Mouse was waving at me, and they're always very friendly, the characters. But then she did the hand heart, and I was like, I know who you are. Because we follow each other on Instagram, so. The girl who's friends with Minnie Mouse, I follow her. I'm over the, right there. You can hear Call of Carly. Let me turn the brightness down on this. And there we go. And then I'm going to switch to this camera because it processes a little better. Faith constantly heard, do you have faith in yourself? I would get called Garrett the Garrett the ferret, Garrett the carrot. Oh my goodness. I didn't ever get made fun of for my name. In junior high, I got made fun of for being like really skinny, like really scrawny. Because back then that was not a thing, I guess. And then I nannied this girl who was 13. And in her junior high, that was like the thing that everybody wanted to be, which is so weird. Just so different. I don't have one yet, Gomez. Hand heart. Me too. So relatable, Benny. Like Christine the string bean. Nobody ever said that. That's so clever, actually. Is it okay if I wait for one?
Wait at the white line.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Oh, the guys behind me were like, I call front. I feel bad, but I didn't want to like be like, oh, I'll go in the back. I didn't want to bug him. I don't know. Hi, Danielle. Ahoy. Happy Friday. You know, I wish I had your bullying problems. Too tall, too skinny. No, it was, I had like, maybe they weren't that bad.
Inside the boat.
But I definitely had like a couple of bullies.
Remember, no flash.
And I was really young.
Now off with you.
Passive,
Marineros.
so I just cried.
Permanezcan sentados con las manos, brazos, pies y piernas.
I'm gonna stop talking so you guys can fully immerse and enjoy Pirates.
Your treasure.
Hold on, it's gonna look blurry. I'm gonna turn the brightness down all the way. 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. Sorry.
faster. It'd be too late to alter course, mateys. And there'd be plundering pirates lurking in every cove, waiting to pilfer. Sit closer together and keep your ruddy hands inward. That'd be the best way to repel mortal enemies. And mark well me words, mateys. Dead men tell no tales. Get back there. Come secret adventures of
of this bewitching treasure. Dead men tell no tale.
Perhaps he knows too much. He's seen the cursed treasure. You know where it be hidden. Now proceed at your own risk. These be the last friendly words you hear. You may not survive to pass this way again.
Dead men tell no tale. No fear has your evil person left you.
Yeah.
Speak up! Or do you fancy a swim with Davy Jones?
Tell him, Carlos, don't be cheating. Stop all this.
Just stop.
Weigh anchor now, you swabbies. What may I offer for these hearty heads? Everyone an egglet. Hey there, you big rat.
I'll never find the treasure without a look at this here man. And this will be key to the treasure. Easy. Here I be, holding the treasure map and the key as well. What are you here to see the
Oh, steady now, steady. Yeah, that's it. So the cable is running it.
It's us what leads you running out.
A toast to Paris and its many shiny rewards. As a career, what could be more rewarding? Drink up and leave hard show home. I humbly accept this magnificent treasure as my reward for a life of melody, lasting, the sea's been kind today. Who can tell what dangers lie on tomorrow's tide?
over by stepping out to your right. Ahoy there, crew. What do you say?
Thank you.
Remain seated, keeping the hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the room.
Set water. Rafe. When he said pardon, I was like, oh, that makes me think of Rafe. But he's here. So this isn't a comment at all on people wearing masks, but I hate when people are wearing masks, especially with sunglasses, because I can't see their face at all. That was one thing that I feel like is an unfortunate result, continuing result. Can't see people's faces. How am I supposed to read you? Pardon? What was that? Excuse me? What'd you say? Oh, that's interesting, Shutterbugs. What an interesting perspective of that event. Oh yeah, I was thinking we should either do a likes goal or a total concurrent viewers goal to do something fun or unusual that I don't usually do on stream. Handy if you're breaking the law. Screen might go blurry for just a second while I get the lighting fixed. Come on. What? Why? Sorry, it might still be blurry. I'm trying to get out of people's way, but they keep following me. There we go. Oh wait, it went all the way up. I don't remember doing that. Did it do it on its own? Okay, did that go blurry? Irregular, unusual. Oh, I see. So again, I'm not saying anything about masks in general. I just want to clarify that. I just don't like that it means you can't see people's face, because to me it just looks like blank expression. And I think people need to see faces to really get a feel for things. South to west. You know, it is a beautiful day. I feel like it could be a beautiful day to go over to Tom Sawyer's Island. Are you guys waiting for?
Yeah, we were.
You were? Oh, okay. I just try to be accepting and of different people. Some people can't afford to get sick. No, I know. Again, that's why I said twice. I'm not saying anything about actual masks. I'm just saying. I just wish it didn't have to be a thing. I have this thing where the charge cord there's like a little charge cord hole in my backpack, but the cord, no matter how much I try to ahead of time get it unbunched, it always gets this like little not knot, but actual like it gets all bunched up and I can't fully extend it out. This is so triggering every time it happens. Come on. And then I have to go. It's a hassle to have to go in my backpack and untangle everything one-handed. There. The only thing that I loved about Disney when it first reopened after everything was the 6 feet apart thing, because waiting in lines, I mean, it was ridiculously long. Like the lines were long in length because of the 6 foot thing, but I felt it felt so relaxing to have distance in a crowded area. It's possible to be supportive of mask wearing, other medical protections, while also articulating some of the negatives. Not everything needs to be one of the spectrum or another. Yeah, sometimes I hesitate to say things like that, but that's why I sandwich it with, but still, I think that it probably still can be, that's one of those things where maybe I don't need to say anything. If I have to say that many prefaces. I love when they had Matt pull down to talk. Just imagine you're listening to a text be read out loud and that it's at face value. I know. Penguin, when people are bumping into my backpack, Carly taught me the thing where you like swing your backpack around so it like hits the people and notifies them that they're way too close. Now I do this like foot thing. I think couples having arguments should both have to wear masks. That would make it easier. What? I feel like that would be too hard. Stare through the bars and shop downtown Diz. Yeah. The backpack thing, or you can do this thing. Oh, I forgot that was like gonna be on my face. You can do this thing where, so instead of standing like this, you kind of do this like position like, oh wait, can't really show you. Kind of like this. And then you lean forward on that leg so that the back leg is holding your spot. So if they were to get close enough to touch your backpack, they'd have to be on your foot. Wait, why is this so crooked? Does it need to be? Somehow my gimbal got all messed up. Oh, whoa, what? I should not make it do that. Why did it just turn toward my face? It's still crooked. I need to pull it this way. Ooh, Gimbal did not like that. Oh, I think I need to correct the balance. Why are you in fighting stance? Get back, I have fluffy hair.
Couple bumps coming, good, embrace yourself. One in the back, one more.
No, there's people behind me. There are people behind me. It's like people who put stuff in the x-ray machine at the airport, run through body scanner, go through the front trays coming out. Look, mate, it isn't a magic sorting machine. They come out in order. Yeah. The etiquettes, but then, or like, unless you're catching a plane and you're really, really in a hurry, when the plane lands and immediately people like run a few rows up, it bothers me so much that like, I always get an aisle seat because I get claustrophobic. And so I'll like get up and sit on the like armrest just because like I feel like it makes it harder for people to get their suitcase and stuff if extra people are standing in the aisle. Thank you. Oop. Oh, I hit my knee. There goes another bruise. Why is my gimbal all broken now? Hang on, I'm gonna do something real quick. See if this corrects it. Okay. Flip around, sorry. No, it didn't work. Come on. Okay. I think it's gonna make me. Wait, why did that correct it? That shouldn't have been what corrected it. I am not a D23 member. She is not. What a loser. Oh, do you guys want to hear about my bullies? I had two. One regular one that was at a summer camp. I was so brave on one of them. And then I cried after. People who jump up immediately after a plane stops drive me crazy too. It's like, what's the rush? We're dying to pee. Were you dying to pee the whole time? I feel like, and this is not a sexist thing, it's another preface. I feel like I've only ever seen guys do it. And it's always guys in a certain age range. Like I feel like 28 to like 43. So specific. I'm a little tired too. We did have like a lot of social time yesterday, so that could be part of it. Drains some of your energy. I'm pretty exhausting. So, do you still know these bullies? No, I do not. One of them was at summer camp, and she was like making out with all the boys. This was junior high, mind you. She would come back into the cabin and tell all the girls would be like, what happened with blah 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 now? And she'd be like, oh, we made out behind the food court or whatever. And they'd be like, oh, because none of them probably had ever kissed a boy, because she was just more mature for her age probably. And I had friends that had come to that summer camp, and somehow I was the only one that was put into the cabin with other girls I didn't know, and all of my other friends were in this other cabin. It actually was like the worst because I'm like, all my friends. Thank you. And so there was this one girl that decided to, that was that girl. She decided to, that I was like an easy target. Like I said, I was kind of quiet and insecure and like passive, and so I think she saw me as a target, and I was. And I don't even know what started it, because I didn't do anything to her. She would just sort of like harass me and give me a hard time, and I only remember one conversation, and this is the one where I probably stuck in my mind because I actually stood up for myself in my like weak passive way. But I feel targeted as a male roughly in that age range. Do you have their number or Insta? I do not. I don't know them anymore. I was asking because they're doing a VIP Disney Studios tour this month to see a lot of historical Disney stuff. That may be a stream idea, but I don't know how far you are from Burbank. Do they let you film that? No, that was when I was a bully accidentally. Fake it was a real t-shirt. It was just a fake. It was signed by fake people, so I'm a guy and it's like a disease. I was not the bully. Meanie Christini. No, they don't allow streamers, I just saw. Oh. So I guess not a stream idea. Wah wah. Almost there. Almost there. Everywhere and I'm almost there. So, yeah, so this one day she came back into the cabin and I was sitting on the like lower bunk or whatever, and I don't know what I was doing, like getting ready for like our next activity or whatever. And I don't remember what triggered it. She just came over and started like aggressively hassling me. I don't remember what she would even have to say to me. I think she just wanted to make me feel awful. And as she was saying whatever she was saying, I probably was doing like, I don't know, like a face like, I don't know, like that or something. Like, because what face are you going to do when somebody's bullying you? And she was like, what'd she say? If you don't get that look off of your face, I'm going to punch you in the face. And I was like, go ahead and do it. I don't think you will. And then she was like, and she like stormed out of the cabin. That was like the first time I ever really stood up for myself. And then I started crying after she left the cabin. And nobody comforted me. I was just like by myself after that, because she was the ringleader and I was the target. But she didn't like the look on my face while she was bullying me. So she threatened to punch me, and then I called her bluff. And I was like, go ahead and do it. I don't think you will. And then she didn't. So what are you gonna do? Punch me and then get kicked out of the camp? And then the other bully was like a freshman in high school. I didn't quite like get a feel for who I was and like start feeling kind of confident until like sophomore year. I feel like in freshman year I was sort of still just like awkward, insecure. I think it was freshman year. So we had PE class, physical education class, with a couple of like the upperclassmen. So we had kind of like a group of different ages. And there was this girl who was in a grade above me. And we would play like basketball or volleyball. And I actually liked sports and I would get kind of competitive. I'm competitive. Is that where you learned that? How to punch? Yeah, probably. I'm like scarred. Camptivities. Kids are mean. I just hug her. Ironic though, punching was bullying. Now when the boot is on the other foot, it's described as loving. I wonder where that, I just don't know where that developed. I have 21,000. How many subscribers do you have? Oh, now I know to like, now I don't know what I would do. But I was in a fully different mindset as a kid. So anyway, in freshman year, we're in PE class and I actually like the sports and I'd get competitive and I would play basketball and like dribble the ball and like be running and then actually shoot the ball. And she'd be like, calm down, crazy girl. Stop being so crazy. Because I was actually applying myself to the sport. I wasn't like, come on guys, let's go. Like I was quiet. I just was like getting into it and like running around and playing. Hi Kakashi. And she was like on the sidelines being like, okay, crazy girl. And she said it every time, like every class. And I just was like, I think I just ignored her or something. I don't know. But like, what? Why? I feel like now looking back, I can see that those people must have had stuff going on, especially the girl that was like making out with boys in like 7th grade. Okay, maybe this is weird, but I feel like that's not normal. That's not usually like, at least I didn't know if that, all of the girls in my summer camp were like, whoa, you kissed a boy? Like, that's really young, I feel like. So it kind of makes me feel like she was just a little bit more mentally mature and maybe had like been through stuff. I don't know. So maybe that's judgmental. I don't mean it as like a judgment. I'm now that I look back on it, and that the girl that was calling me crazy, she probably had some not nice people in her life. It's cool flashbacks. Crazy girl. Did you foul anyone? No, I don't think so. I used to bully the bullies. Just ignore them. They are jealous and they should know. I don't think they were jealous of me. I think they saw me as a passive target. I do not think they were jealous of me at all. Anyway, let's go walk around. Bullying stories. I'm trying to think if I have any more times that people were mean to me. Tell me your bullying stories, if you have them. Or were you the bully? I've asked Ryan, I'm like, what like clique were you in? Or did you ever have people that picked on you? Oh, what did I say? I was like, I can't remember what he said. And I was like, oh, I think based on what you're saying, you were kind of maybe one of the like well-liked popular kids. Because I was like, did you ever get bullied? He's like, no. Or maybe that's just normal for the average person not to get bullied. Just include school stories in general.
Young Tom always said he wanted to be a pilot, and I think that's smart. If you're a pilot, you don't need to get up early in the morning and go to school. And you never have to watch.
I grew up in a bad area, so the bullies were another level. Yeah. We had girls in our school. It wasn't a bad area, and it was like a pretty tame school, but we had girls that would get in fights and like pull each other's hair out, literally. Okay, so That's what I thought. I thought everybody kind of has some like insecure moments or people are mean to them. Ryan was like, no, nobody was ever mean to me. Nobody ever bullied me. And he went to a much bigger school than I went to. And I'm like, wait, does that mean that you were one of the popular kids? Because that's what it seems like. I got bullied a lot. It's why I gravitated towards superheroes and fantasy worlds. Like Spider-Man. I really like the superhero Shazam because he could say the magic word and become invulnerable. Childhood trauma. I think everyone, I read that. A couple bullies tried bullying me but quickly realized they couldn't. Oh, I have to tell you my dad's bullying story. When I was about to join the Navy, the high school bully said, you'll drop out of the military and be back here working at McDonald's. I was crushed. Wait, for real? She's probably hanging out with bad friends right there. Right there, those kids were telling her to bully you. Those are not friends at all. Yeah, I don't know. She was kind of both of these girls were sort of stronger personalities. And people sort of just deferred to them. So my dad's bully, they would play, I think that was in PE class too. And they were playing basketball. And I think my dad was pretty good at basketball. Or maybe was he on a team? I don't know. I think it was just in a class. They were playing basketball. Oh, sorry. Hit you guys. And there was this kid, like other guy, that would just come up and like kick him in the butt. Come up behind him and just and that was how my dad got bullied. And this one time, this is so epic. Hold on, I'm gonna have to do a physical reenactment. Or at least I didn't see it, obviously. I was not even a thought at that point, but I'll show you what I imagine it looked like. Okay. So you get like a good picture of it. So he's walking and the bully comes up behind him to kick him. And he's walking like this. He didn't even mean to. He didn't know the guy came up behind him. He's walking like this and he swung his arm at just the right moment and somehow caught the bully's foot. So the guy's like, and my dad like caught his foot in his hand and then gripped because he realized that the foot was in his hand. And he just turned around and the kid is like, because my dad's holding his foot, and that kid never kicked him again. Humiliated. So I dated his sister. You showed him. Yeah, PE class was not good to our family. Hi, mystery guest. Isn't that epic? Like, fully accidental. What's that called? What do the kids call it? I can't remember. Reverse raptor. Okay, now I'm getting hot. Standing in the sun. Does she know she's out of microphone range? Can you not hear me? Physical reenactment. Yeah, now we need visual aids. I think it's even too hot for a long sleeve shirt. I've got layers up the wazoo. Yeah, you are. Okay. Intergenerational bullying trauma at Disneyland. 6'7". From Captain Roberto. No, I don't think so. But I think the only way we have contact is on Instagram, and everyone knows I really don't check Instagram. Sorry. Oh, I forgot. I need to put sunscreen on. Nice shirt. Thank you. Shroot Farms. Please stop making us hold your stuff. Hold your own shirts, man. You hold your shirt. HPX. I'm going to push you in the poo water. I put sunscreen everywhere except my arms because I already put like everything on, and I was like, oh, let's do it later, and I almost forgot it. And I burn so easily, especially with how sunscreened I keep myself. It's like that luggage travel kick where they wear 25 shirts. I have so many shirts. Kick a costume character in the okay. AOL Messenger 20 years ago. Why didn't you answer me? You're paler than I am, and that's saying a lot. I'm actually so proud of how pale I've stayed, even though I go into the sun a lot. It's an accomplishment. One time a bully called me stupid idiot and told me she hates me when I simply was trying to be helpful and show her how to flip a coin. She sounds just wonderful. She sounds delightful. I would be friends with her. How many of you guys feel bad for Angelo? No one. Oh, by the way, not sponsored, but sunscreen is good for you. Great job on your secondary appointment yesterday, though. Looks really good. Oh, thank you. I don't know if you guys noticed, but my hair is highlighted now. Freshly. It was highlighted already, but we're back. Skylar D movie, that was way easier than I thought it would be. Oh, good. Did you have an appointment or did you just go in? Thirsty. Thank you. I'm not a natural. I was a natural blonde. My hair has darkened over the years. If you watch any of my most recent streams, you can see my roots have were grown in for a few months. I have a friend in school. He was being a bit of a jerk to me. I got bullied while playing Pog and he kicked my spinner, showing my age there. Pog, those things? Oh, hot. All of a sudden it's very warm. Yes. I thought that you do a slap thing and then it flips it. Looks pretty light. I feel like Tuesday was lighter, and I think because it's now almost getting close to 11. Bottle blonde? Well, no. Bottle blonde is when you do it yourself, right? Hello, Scott. But I think it's gonna get busier. I feel it in the air. There's a busier vibe. I don't think it's gonna be crazy. I just feel like it's gonna be busier than Tuesday, which it's a Friday, so makes sense. Wait, is this open now? This was closed for the longest time. Oh, it's still closed. Dang it. I liked walking through this area. Dang it. I was bullied in school. Did I care? Yes, a little bit, but I was also trying not to care. I was super shy. I wish that I had that mental, self-control, poise. Unfortunately, I did not. Hi.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good, thank you.
What is our goal for, good idea to think of that. What's something you guys would like to do that we rarely do on stream, or something you guys can earn? We could do Tiana's, because we haven't done that in a while. We could do canoes, because we haven't done that in a while. Flip a coin with boxing gloves. Flip a coin with tiny hands. Skydive? No, it's got to be something we could do in the park today. Tiana's? Only if you go with me. Man, I need to perk up. What would you really love to do? That's not what I was asking. What would I love to do? I feel like my favorite thing is to just like sit and chill, enjoy the ambiance, and talk with you guys, or like storytell. I think that's actually my favorite thing to do. Disneyland, I have done so many times now that there isn't really, I'd have to spend time away from the park, like probably weeks, to kind of like crave something in the park. It's too accessible now. Olga's Cantina. We could do Olga's Cantina. That's kind of a funny goal. Somebody tipped on Tuesday. Who was it that tipped on Tuesday? I'm trying to remember who it was. For me to go get a fuzzy tauntaun at Olga's Cantina. Yeah, isn't it? I rarely go up here. Saying perk up in my generation is crazy. Wait, why? Jungle Cruise? 400 concurrent viewers get lunch and enjoy story time. Canoes is my vote. Okay, laughing car. I'm with McFoo. Royal Theater. Oh, okay. I like to sit, talk, and sip. Olga's would be cool. Let's see how many espressos you can drink before having a panic. Okay. Relax, lady. Stop flexing on the fact that I haven't been there in years. I'm just like so burnt out on Disneyland because I can go here whenever I want. You guys, it's so hard because Disneyland is basically my job. Too much of a good thing.
Head on over when you get the chance. Almost there.
Okay, so we have votes for canoes. We have Royal Theater. We have Olga's, Jungle Cruise. Go get another coffee. I might do that. Climb to the top of Tom Sawyer's Island. Oh, I guess that's not that crazy. Maybe we'll see Reese if we go to Tiana's. Is he at Tiana's or at Pooh? I also vote for Royal Theater. We don't typically do that. That's true. Sip and chill plus out of the sun. Ronto Rapid. Batu? Looks like Willy Wonka's boat in the chocolate. It does, actually. Did somebody say that earlier? Kelly! Yeah, I was going to do tiny hands. But now I'm doing giant hands. I can't get quite to the top, but are there any shows today? I'd love to see a show. Let me look. Let me find this schedule. Top of the world view. Is this the highest in Disneyland we can get? I'm trying to think. Honcho Rap and Rap. Showtimes. In Star Wars Docking Bay, my friend thought that when you buy the dessert mousse, you get to keep the rock plate. The other day she showed me her oh my goodness. Accidentally stealing. That's actually so funny. Oh, just for reference, and I'm not going to get this. We have like 2 hours left in the stream, but it is $37 for Lightning Lane today. Just an FYI, in case people are wondering what it is on like a Friday. Dapper Dans at 11. I may actually kind of go wander over to Main Street and listen to some of the music there, just a little bit. I feel like I don't do that enough. Have some variety. I started to kind of feel like rides were the main thing, and they are, but there are a lot more offerings at the park than just that. Meet Disney Princesses at Royal Hall. What is the show? I'm trying to see, unless I don't know what to look under. I would have thought Royal Theater, but maybe I'm just missing it. There's princesses at the Royal Theater. The music is always great. Where all the plates go, accidentally. Okay, let's see. Future plans, reserve hotel, virtual. Oh, thanks, Magic. I can get, bored. Emily, yesterday. Oh, it was Wednesday, but it was good. Oh my goodness. So I did rowing 3 days in a row, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and doing our fitness class. We do, I forget. It's like 5-pound weights versus 3-pound weights, but we're doing like these move. How do I think I just have to show you. Like we're doing these. We're doing like upper stuff and like this, and then we're like pulling together and like putting. It doesn't sound that hard, but the 2 pounds does make a difference. And so I think we usually on like higher stuff. So okay, there's like I forget what it's actually working, like your shoulders or something, and then this is more like biceps, triceps down like this. These ones I can do the heavier weight, but usually the upper stuff is harder to do the heavier weight. And I was doing the higher weight. Everybody else was doing the lower weight. And I was like, wait, why am I able to do this? Because I'm always matching what other people are doing because I feel like I need to. And I don't know if that's, yes, I'm doing opening night of Sweethearts Night. Anyway, it was good. And also, what's the front top of your legs called? I forget what that's called. But those hurt. I feel like it's got lactic acid stuck in there or something. Very complex way to say you have no muscles. I'm getting them, okay? I'm gonna be a rowing machine, a monster. Just you wait. You won't even recognize me. Muscles up the wazoo. Thighs? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Isn't there a more technical term? Less weight, more reps. Toner, but less bulky. Thighs? Yeah. But I thought there was a different term for it, like the front. There's a joke around the gym culture that you never end up going up in weight with shoulder exercise. Really? It's always kind of my goal to do the higher, seriously, I think it's just 5 pounds. But if I'm not feeling strong enough, I feel like it actually can kind of hurt like my joints. Quads, thank you. Quadriceps. Cordyceps. Quads. Yeah, those hurt. They hurt when I woke up this morning, but they didn't hurt yesterday. Also, for somebody who has sciatica, it's not me, but if someone needs advice for how to treat sciatica, what do you recommend? Either stretches or treatment, or do you think that they should go in and see a doctor? Just asking, side question. Try using a rolling pin. Oh, I do have like a roller I could use for that. Moon Fairy, hi. Weights make bigger muscles. More. By the way, I don't want big muscles. I just want visible one of the most common perpetrators are tight hips. So say, what if you have it so bad that you can't sleep through the night? What would you do? What would you recommend somebody doing? I have sciatica when I was pregnant with my last child. Oh, I've heard of that. I rolled it with a rolling ball massage and heating pad. Stretches first thing in the morning for sciatica. Let's see. Barrett. Oh my gosh, calling sick to work and wake up late, jump on YouTube and Attractions Live is streaming. Hey Barrett. Are you feeling okay? Clearly you're saying you're sick. And stretches. Oh, I had sciatica. They sent me to physio who sent some back stretch and recommendations not sitting for long periods. So I got a standing desk at home and in the office. Doctor, chiropractor, physical therapy, herbal medicine. Scream real loud for sciatica. I feel like that sometimes the issue. Oh, also, I'm not calling out anybody in general, or I'm calling out people in general. There's also numbness. So I feel like that could be like inflamed. Something is inflamed and pinching the nerve. And I feel like the more the nerve has issues, like everything just is inflamed and just causes more pinching. So if it's that bad, just a bad cold, no voice. Sometimes having no voice is fun, as long as it doesn't hurt. But if it hurts, that's no fun. I would recommend seeing a doctor. In the meantime, hot compresses, stretches, and arthritis strength Tylenol is once a week frequent enough. I have a serious medical issue from burning my foot on a George. I thought I was taking it really seriously. That's really good for opening up hips. Tilt forward to work the hip flexor, lean back and straighten the front leg to stretch hamstrings, and then switch sides and repeat. Ooh, sights and sounds. I mean, maybe accidental. I found I always talk about these guys, but the chiropractor guys on YouTube, they have helped me with a number of issues that have come up from streaming. Because as silly as it sounds, it's kind of like I kind of have to treat issues with streaming as if I'm an athlete, because if I have like a nerve issue, I can't get away from doing the things that cause the nerve issue. So I have to figure out how to adjust what I'm doing so I don't exacerbate physical issues. Or if, say, I'm getting, what's that thing where like the middle of your foot feels like stretch? I can't remember what it was. I've had shin splints too, not from streaming, from running. But I had that for a while, and I was wearing flip-flops, very, very flat shoes. For like the first couple of years that I streamed, I wore flip-flops for my 10-hour streams. I know, trust me. I feel really dumb now, but now I wear like my running shoes, my retired running shoes, and my feet feel so much better. I totally forgot to bring you that massage tool. Oh, actually totally forgot about it too, so no worries. Now that I remember, how dare you? Plantar fasciitis, thank you, that's what it was. I haven't had it in a while, but that I switched my shoes, and I think I did some stretches and like massage, like I did a couple of things to correct it, and the chiropractic guys have been so helpful to help me figure out what things to do. When I had the cubital tunnel issue, That was the worst and the hardest one to figure out. And I so did not want to have to do the thing where they stick the needle in and then send like electrical pulses through, because I hate needles. And the pulse thing like totally freaks me out. Flip-flops, yeah. Planters peanuts. I feel really dumb now. You're like, now? Just now? Oh, that's what Dapper said. Wow.
To your coffee?
For slides, I have no idea how you walk so long in those. Yeah, I did that for a few years. And I must have been doing it just right, that it wasn't causing a problem, or just over time. I think I just overextended, or I don't know what I did. Hello. I love needles. Yikes. Needless. Oh, for sciatica pain, look up a stretch called Happy Baby. It's a good one. Okay, so if anybody's suffering from sciatica, look up Happy Baby stretch. There was one that I did that felt really good. It was, okay, there's one where you can like lay on your back and you can like hold your knee, but you pull it over to the opposite shoulder. That one sometimes felt really good. I didn't have sciatica. I can't remember what the actual like nerve or whatever it was that had issues. Ryan was like, it's not the sciatic nerve, but I felt like it was. But it wasn't all the way down my leg or anything. It was just my like lower back. It wasn't extending that far. Needles, needless needles. Happy Baby is a cute name for it. Happy Baby. Flip-flop land. I'm trying to catch the Dapper Dans. I'm gonna have to head off. Thanks for today, Christine. Hold on, I'm trying not to run into people. Mods, have a great rest of the day. Bye, Penguin. Appreciate you. Hope you have a lovely rest of your Friday and weekend. It's officially become the geriatric Disney live stream. Goes for a solid 15 minutes. Wow. Just wow. Let's see what happens if I pull this over a little bit more and then pinch it down. There we go. Better footwear and gel inserts. I tried gel inserts and I felt like, because I tried that when I had the plantar fasciitis, and I felt like it made it worse. I need to probably go to one of those shoe stores where they like check your foot. They analyze your foot, but I never did. Speed racer. Kelly, I'm going to be on another 2 hours. Marital counseling, dealing with bullies, and back pain talk. All great discussion for a Disney day. You never know what you'll get.
We are the fellas known as the Dapper Dans.
And we're here to sing for you. And you're here to listen to us.
And we hope that we finish first. That's right. At this time, we'd like to take a moment to introduce ourselves. So, hello, my name's David.
Hi there.
Hello, my name is Chris. Yeah. Now, seriously, folks, my name is Chris, and and I sing lead.
Chris here is the best barbershop lead singer in the country.
Of course, they're lots better than he is in the city, but out in the country, woo!
Oh, sorry.
And hi everybody, my name is Jim. I'm the bass.
Now folks, Jim has always wanted to sing bass in a barbershop quartet in the worst way.
I got really aggressive. I tried to clap and I pulled. You need
Laugh it
some
up, sir.
issues.
Thank you so much. Yeah, thanks for joining us.
Oh, yeah, that's
over
true.
Here we have our tenor. He's very wonderful
I have a
vocalist, incredible singer,
Can't
but he's
remember.
also quite smart and intelligent.
What
What
are
have you
any
been
of the
studying,
names of
sir?
things?
I've been memorizing the capitals of all the states.
Over
The
pronation.
capitals of all the states?
All the states.
Okay, what's the capital of Wisconsin?
W.
Ah,
Well, that's one of them. Last and certainly not least on my left is our baritone, David. Now, David had the exact
Thank you so much.
qualifications, dare I say, the
Thank you so
bare
much for the
necessities it takes to
$10
be a
tip.
barbershop
This isn't gonna work, but
He owned a pitch pipe, he did.
that's to make the balloons happen. Imagine.
Don't spend your time just looking around for something you want that can't be found. When you find out you can live without it and go along, here's how. Look for the bare necessities, the simple bare necessities. Forget about your worries and your strife. I mean the bare necessities, old Mother Nature's recipes that bring the bare necessities of life. They bring you life
Wherever I wander, wherever I roam,
wherever I roam.
I couldn't be fonder
Fonder of my big home, sweet home. The bees are buzzing in the tree to make some honey just for me. When you look under the rocks and plants and take a glance at the fancy ants, then maybe try a few. The bare necessities of life will come to you. It's true, the bare necessities of life will come to you. They'll come to you. Look for the bare necessities, the simple bare necessities. Forget about your worries and your strife. I mean the bare necessities. That's why a bare necessities with just the bare necessities of life.
and you pick a paw or a prickly pear, and you prick a raw paw. Well, next time beware. I don't pick the prickly pear by the paw, but you pick a pear, try to use the claw. But you don't need to use the claw when you pick a pear on the big paw.
I've given you a clue, but the bare necessities of life will come to you.
Hi, lady.
It's true. The bare
I wonder if they have
necessities
singing
of
dreams
life will come to you.
or nightmares.
They'll come to you.
Thank you so much, friends. Thank you so much for joining us here today in Town Square of Main Street,
I'm
USA.
a
If you're just joining us, we're the Dapper Dans.
I think I follow you.
Really? I'm Attractions Live.
Yay!
You watch me? Oh, thanks.
And right now,
Is it
folks,
okay if
we're
I get a
in first
picture?
Right now,
Yeah.
for your listening pleasure,
I'll take
we'd
my
like to
sunglasses
play
off.
some classical music composed by the great Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart.
Thank
Now,
you.
right on, okay.
Nice to meet you.
No, Eddie. Yeah. So instead, we thought we'd play a tender little ditty simply entitled "Tenors Would Make Great Pirates."
As they aren't afraid of the high seas.
1, 2, 3, 4. Hey! Oh, under the sea, under the sea. Since life is sweet, we got the beat here naturally, naturally. Even the sturgeon and the rain, they get the birds start to play. We got the the spirit, you've got to hear it under the sea. The lute play the flute, the cart play the harp, the bass play the bass, and they sound sharp. The bass play the bass, the chub play the tub. The flute is a duke of soul. Yeah, the ring he can play the lings on the strings. The trout rocking out the blackfish she sings. The snout and the sprat, they know where it's at. And all that blowfish blow under the sea, under the sea. When the sardine in the beginning, it's music to, it's music to me. What do they got? A lot of sand. We got a hot crustacean band. Each little time you know.
I used to have the biggest crush on Elijah Woods. But it was really fur
Each
though.
little slug you know, love you under the sea. Each little skill you know how to will you. That's why it's water under the water, gathering under the sea. Hey!
Thank you very much. Well, folks, you're probably wondering what these very strange, funny-looking musical instruments are that we're playing here today.
Yeah, I've been wondering what these very strange, funny-looking musical instruments are that we've been playing here today.
Drew, what are you doing?
Nothing, same as you. I'm just killing time. Hello.
I'm not killing time, Drew. I'm trying to tell all these good-looking people out here.
And that guy.
And that guy, what these things are. Let's try it again.
Try it again.
Excuse me. Thank you very much. Well, folks, you're probably wondering what these very strange, funny-looking musical instruments are we're playing here today.
Yeah, I've been wondering what these very strange, funny-looking musical instruments are that we've been playing here today.
Now what are you doing?
You said try it again. I don't think it's any funnier the second time.
Would you mind going back there? Thank you. Thanks
You're
so much.
silly.
Where was I? Oh, yes. These are called the Deegan organ chimes.
It's Chinese!
Hey, Drew. You're pretty close to an idiot. Well played, sir. All right, moving right along. Let's demonstrate what else we can do with the Deegan organ chimes. We're going to start with our musical scales in the key of C, just
I think you're
like
trying to
this.
trigger me here. I don't have a crush on any of
We
these
can play
guys.
chords like this chord,
Which you could.
this chord, and crazy chords like this chord.
Discord. Kind of makes your teeth itch. Yep.
And we can do a real humdinger like this.
Now that's a humdinger.
Do you get it?
I think they get it. They just don't want it.
Now, folks, we'd like to combine the silvery tinkle of the Deegan organ chimes
With the golden voices of the Dapper Dans.
As we take you on a whirlwind musical celebration of the happiest place on earth.
Old Main Street. We'll take a ride on the old horse car. I'll buy you a chocolate bar, and you'll be the sweetest girl by far. Down on Old Main Street.
Did you say meow? Or meow?
The Main Street Electrical Parade. Sing along, everyone. You know the words. Da 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 da.
The words.
A dream is a wish your heart makes when you're fast asleep. In dreams you will lose your heartaches. Whatever you wish for, you keep.
I'm wishing.
Wow.
find me.
That's impressive. Sounds good.
Let's march!
Hang on, right?
Hi-ho, 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 hi-ho. It's off to work we go. Hi-ho, a very merry birthday to all.
On a high note.
A very merry birthday to all, to all. Let's have a celebration. High up and let
To have a crush on one of these guys. Pick one. Type of color in the chat.
A very merry birthday.
I agree, Shutterbugs.
Tell no tales.
Yo ho, a pirate's life for me.
For beggars and blighters and animal cash, drink up me hearties, yo ho. I hope we're loving our mommies and daddies, drink up me hearties, yo ho.
Yo ho, a pirate's life for me. Oh, now you own a candy store. Look, you're rising off the floor. Don't wonder how or why. You can fly, you can fly, you can fly, you can fly, you can fly. Alice in Wonderland, how do you get to Wonderland? Over the hill or on the land?
And the blue if I had to have a road crush. It's the mustache, isn't it? I like you're the only one that replied.
It's a small world after all. It's a small world after all.
I see why.
It's a small world after all.
Guys, let's chat. Pick a crush.
Now close your eyes and don't try to hide or
He would be mine.
I
have a crush on his voice.
Shrouded in a dusty skies, they pretend to terrorize. When guns come out to socialize. When guns come out to socialize.
No. Behave. It's a family-friendly stream.
No, I'm your father.
Ryan, makeup and stuff.
Remember, folks, it all started right here on Main Street, USA.
Stopping against my quads, and I was like, ow, that hurts.
Thanks for joining us. We are the Dapper Dans. We're going to be up and down Main Street all day long where the celebration continues. If you'd like to come by and have a photo with us, we would love that. We have one final song for you, and this one goes out to all the dreamers out there, young and old. When you wish upon a star,
Grow stash. On a related note, I know not all of people who are here are family friendly, but I appreciate you keeping yourselves in control and helping me keep this a family friendly space.
Your attention.
Hey, Ella. Oh, that's a line. Rope. I was trying to go the least traveled way.
About 150 to 180 US.
Is side open? Okay. Thank you.
Let me go and tell you
No problem. Yeah. We got people who have families and kids here. So, full disclosure, sometimes I have thoughts that come into my head that aren't necessarily like inappropriate, but wouldn't be appropriate for this chat. It was just something that I would like say to a friend, and I have to like temper even my speech. So we're all in this together. Yeah, this side, especially people kind of filter over to the left side. So going to the right, there's usually a little less of a crowd, which is kind of nice. Facial unrecognition. I'm sorry, Dapper Connect. You do quite an excellent job, though. I'm going to be a little bit quieter just because there's people around and I don't want to be that streamer. It's getting warm. We didn't know Family Day. I fear that wouldn't be that interesting to you guys because I'm generally
Further behind the bench. Okay, thank you.
this way all the time. For the most part.
And as we get ready to depart, we'd ask everyone please remain seated for us at all times while the train's in motion. As well as with that motorway, we'd ask you to go please step in towards the inside the bench and away from each of the car openings as well. This is for their own safety. We also do ask that all hands, arms, legs, and feet do stay inside the train at all times and go.
Well, okay then. I mean, you're allowed to share.
Welcome aboard the Disneyland Railroad. We're embarking on a grand circle tour of the Magic Kingdom. We'll be stopping at New Orleans Square, Mickey's Toontown, and Tomorrowland. We'll also visit the Grand Canyon and make a trip back in time to the primeval world and the age of the dinosaurs before returning to Main Street Station. As we begin our journey, remember that for a safe trip, you need to stay seated, keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. And please watch your children.
Bienvenidos a bordo del Disneyland Railroad. Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias.
Our first stop is New Orleans Square Station, but to get there, we need to pass through the wilds of Adventureland. It may seem peaceful through here, but trust me, it's a real jungle out there, literally. So be on the lookout. You just never know what might be lurking along the rails. Just ahead is New Orleans Square. This station also serves Frontierland and Bayou Country. If you'll be leaving us here, please remain seated until the train comes to a halt. We'll be resuming our trip in just a moment. This is New Orleans Square Station. New Orleans Square.
Thank you very much.
But overall, mile 40 minutes.
I don't know, but just it's pretty bad. Some WD-40. Not so pleasant. Yeah, kind of. Since there are people around, I sometimes try to be quieter than the average guest, just safer.
Maybe on the side, just got her stroller here. Yeah.
Sorry, guys. One second.
There you go.
It is, yeah. It's my favorite show. It sometimes like dips a little bit. Actually, it often
And
dips
as
a little
we
bit
get
during the
ready to
dinosaur
depart,
part.
we'd ask everyone please remain seated for several times while the train's in motion. As well as the pedestrians watch while we'd ask everyone please set the doors inside the bench and away from each of the car openings as well. This is for their own safety. We also ask that all hands, arms, legs, and feet you stay inside the train at all times and you'll go.
To those just joining us, welcome aboard the Disneyland Railroad. To ensure a safe ride, stay seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. And please watch your kids.
Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias.
We're now entering the Bayou, home to Tiana's Bayou Adventure. Take a sneak peek at the big party Princess Tiana is throwing, where the welcome is warm, the music is hot, and the company is sweet as honey. And when it comes to sweetness, the inhabitants of the land we're passing over are the bee's knees. Here in Bayou Country, you can join Winnie the Pooh, Tigger, Louis the Alligator, and other beloved critters on their fun-filled adventures. As we steam past Hungry Bear Barbecue Jamboree, we're now joining up with the rivers of America and entering the frontier as it looked more than a century and a half ago. This is my favorite part of the journey.
This is my
Around
favorite
every
part of the
bend,
journey.
there's natural beauty as far as the eye can see. There is the revered Indian shaman, sharing his stories with those in the great river valley below. People like you have been riding these rails since the 1800s, traveling through nature's wonderland in a matter of days, rather than the months it used to take by mule or stagecoach. Steam power not only fueled these iron horses, but the dreams of a whole new generation as it moved west into this great frontier. Of course, some of those dreams, and the stories that went with them, were pretty darn wild and downright unbelievable. Like on Big Thunder Mountain, where I hear that mysterious spirits have grabbed hold of those mining trains and turned them into the wildest ride in the wilderness. Signals our transition from the frontier to another kind of here, one you'll find on Mickey and Minnie Mouse. Our next stop is Toontown Depot, official train station for Mickey's Toontown, the cartoon home where Mickey, Minnie, and all their friends live. Toontown Depot is also the gateway to Fantasyland, where you'll find many of your favorite Disney animated characters and stories. If you're leaving us,
and as we make our way here inside Toontown Depot, yes, everyone, please remain seated, of course, until we do come to concrete stop. Thank you very much.
Those of you continuing on with us, we'll be resuming our trip in just a moment. This is Toontown Depot, Mickey's Toontown.
See if that's better. It's a little better. It's a little crooked. A second. Let's see. Why do I feel like this is crooked? I can't tell if that's better or not. Maybe. You're crooked. You're crooked. Oh, I had a random thought earlier when I was thinking about the Dapper Dans and how they're looking out at everybody while they're performing. Our pastor a couple of weeks ago was talking about the facial expressions of like the congregation looking back at him, and he's like, I see all of your faces. And a lot of people check out kind of assuming that they're not really being looked at, but he's like, I have names for all of the different like zoned out looks that people have. And one of them was like looking for the fairy, and just like he nicknamed all of the different facial expressions, and one of them, the looking for the fairy, is like somebody who's just kind of looking all around, like looking up and stuff. And I don't know why I thought it was so funny. I've just never considered that perspective. Is this over yet? Yeah. I forgot what the other ones. That one just, that name stuck out to me.
And as we do get ready to depart, we'd ask everyone please remain seated for us at all times while the train's in motion. As always, we'd ask much order, we'd ask you go please sit towards the inside the bench and away from each of the car openings as well. That is for our own safety. We also ask that all hands on things and feet do stay inside the train at all times. Here we go.
I think I would have a hard time with that type of public speaking because people tend to kind of zone out.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for
opposed to doing
joining us
like
on the
comedy
Disneyland Railroad.
or
For a
storytelling.
safe
I don't
ride,
know.
remember to
Actually,
stay
I probably
seated
just
with
incorporate
your
a lot of
hands,
stories into
arms,
mine.
feet, and legs
And then
inside the
randomly
train.
just like yell.
And please watch your kids.
Or like make people
¿Qué tal, amigos?
say
Y
something back to me.
bienvenidos a bordo.
Keep them on their
Para
toes.
su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren. Y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias.
As we leave Toontown Depot, we get a real nice view of the happiest land of
See
them
when you're
all,
losing the class.
Fantasyland. You can see
I've mentioned
people
this before,
stepping
but in my
onto its
speech
small
class in
world
college,
just below us.
I was doing a
And
speech
off in the
on body
distance,
language because it's like my
majestic
favorite topic.
Matterhorn Mountain.
And I was into it, but then I saw like everybody was so engaged, and I had a time limit on my speech, like 5 minutes or something, and I just kept going because I was like, this is so fun. People look interested. I'm just gonna keep talking about it. So I like made my speech longer, and I got marked. My grade got marked down, but it was
We're now
worth it.
steaming forward into the future to a land inspired by visions of tomorrow, both practical and imagined. Here you'll
Oh
find
my
rocket
goodness,
ships
church
and
coffee is
starships,
usually so bad.
submarines and astroblasters. And if you look overhead, maybe a glimpse of a Mark 7 monorail. This is the latest version of the first daily operating monorail system in the
Brian.
entire Western Hemisphere,
Oh.
gliding above Disneyland since
Never mind.
1959.
I hate you.
Below the monorail and us are the fun-filled roadways of the Autopia. Drivers of all ages can get behind the wheel of these cars. No experience or license required. If you're into soaring
Yeah, people
spaceships
are really
or
monotone.
doing battle with evil empires and
There was one
emperors,
pastor that we
the
had
Model Land
that
is
would speak
definitely
occasionally
the
and
place
still
for
does
you.
at my home church
Speaking of which,
in Northern
we're pulling
California,
into Tomorrowland
and he's more like
Station right now.
a little more charismatic.
If you're leaving us here, just stay seated until we come to a
Where
full
like
stop.
people in the congregation, our congregation is not a very vocal congregation, but people will be like, amen, because he's just so like motivational pastor speaker. It's nice. It's nice to get that variety. Good morning, Nick. Good morning, regular Christine. Happy Friday, regular mods, regular chatters. I added that. Jim Carrey. I was like, wait, what was the one that you said? Dick Van Dyke. Well, I'm sure that I feel like I think of Jim Carrey. When you said that, I was like, oh, I feel like Jim Carrey is the one I would think of. We're going into the dinosaur primeval world section, which sometimes has a dip in connection right when we go inside the tunnel, so just expect that, but it comes back quickly. Don't freak out. I took speech in college too. I was already speaking for years at that time, so I felt good about the class. I had never done a speech class. In fact, like every year we had to do a speech. And if you were really good, you went to the speech meet, but I never wanted to be chosen for that. I made the Vitamita Vegemin scene from I Love Lucy. I rewrote that into like a monologue. Not a monologue, actually. I had one person off screen being like the director, or off stage being the director. And I made like a Vitamita Vegemin bottle and put like watered down honey in it. And then she eventually gets like Vitamita Vegemin wasted. And I actually got to perform that like a couple situations. I did it for like a talent show, and then our senior class had like a senior class show that we put together where we did parodies of the teachers and stuff, and I got to perform that there too. Comedy, I can do comedy because you get positive feedback and you can tell when you're doing well. When you're doing like serious stuff, either people are zoning out or they're like looking sad, and it's not, I don't like that kind of, it's not my thing. Oh, Brian, what? Yikes. 1,000 proof Vitamita Vegemins.
To those who have just come aboard,
Are you on
welcome.
poop?
The next leg of our journey
Yeah,
will
there
take
you
us
go.
from the fantastic world of
I
the
didn't even
future
read your comment.
to
I
the
was like,
breathtaking beauty of
already
nature's
was
own
saying it.
design, the Grand Canyon. For your safety, stay seated with your hands, arms, feet,
Take it
and
ready. There
legs
might be a little
inside
blip in
the train.
connection, but
Watch
we'll
your
be fine.
children and
Everybody
no
hold
flash
your
photography.
stream buddy.
Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren y cuide a los pequeños. Por favor, no tome fotografías con flash.
That was the Grand Canyon as we know it today. But it wasn't always this way. Now, let's travel back in time, way back in time, to the fantastic past of the primeval world, land of the dinosaurs.
Connection was working. That's kind of crazy. Well, I am connected to Verizon and T-Mobile at the same time, so I think that's the difference that I haven't done before. Kind of makes me want to try the Opera House because I can't remember if I've tried it before. I think I have tried it with
We're now
Verizon,
returning
actually.
to our own time and to Main Street Station, gateway to Disneyland. If you're leaving us here,
I heard that, Barrett. Another interesting I Love Lucy or Lucille Ball fun fact that I thought was surprising was that she was really like quiet and introverted, or really introverted, but she's so good at comedy, and I didn't know that was a thing with actors, actresses.
For those of you staying with us,
that was really good. Yeah, what in the world?
This is Main
My sister told me in March she was taking my niece on the first trip. Interesting. Nobody's getting on. Or almost nobody. Thank you. Niece on her first trip to Disneyland, and may instruct them to throw a churro at Christine on site, no questions. Well, if I run into them or they run into me, I will just pass along, not physically, but I'll pass along verbally some sort of punch. So, hey Tyler. You're never late. You arrive precisely when you mean to. Oh, cute. Drive-by churroing. Hey. We don't believe in that, or do we? Some flower admiration. Although these aren't the most interesting ones. This is your actual birthday. Do you guys want to try the Walt Disney show? And I suppose we could sit somewhere where if it's not working, I can step out and leave. I'm just curious if I can make it work with the new Verizon connection. Because it hasn't been working with the way that I've done things before. But I think I tried to bond it with... No, I don't have T-Mobile. I'm sorry. I have Verizon and AT&T bonded. It is Carly's birthday. Happy birthday, Carly. Hope you're having a great day celebrating you. Do it. I've never seen that show, so that'd be cool. Okay. You guys rarely tell me no when I ask something, so... Ooh, these are going to be pretty once they bloom. That one's already kind of getting there. Shall we? Shall we chat? Your birthday, not this again? I mean, everybody has birthdays. It's okay. Okay, so since the train ride went so well, I'm gonna jinx it. I know I'm gonna jinx it, but we're gonna try this. And yet you tell us no all the time. Yeah, it's not a very fair give and take relationship here.
Watch our prologue video for the show on the screen right above the fireplace. Next showing for Walt Disney Magical Life will be in 3 minutes.
I want to play a
the
game.
show itself is 17 minutes long.
Don't do that. Too late. You already committed. Oh my. Well, hello there, big lizard.
Most amazing show in Disneyland. 17 minutes in all.
The like clicking of him moving.
They take this chance. And my cousin Jose, he whistles and he croons. You should see it to believe, and then you will not believe.
Like his little hat.
We're gonna go inside.
Little straw.
Ready to talk?
Hello. Are you looking at me? You are? That's creepy. Can I look away? Don't like that. Oh, a friend just tipped $40 for Carly to get a second pair of ears for her birthday. So sweet. Happy birthday, Carly. What ears do you have your eyeballs on? Oh, look at it. It's deer. Look at that. It's a boy one and a girl one. You're confusing everyone. What are you talking about? That's so sweet. Thank you for celebrating Carly's birthday. That's what the balloons are for. Fancy ears. I hate you. Whoa, whoa. That's very aggressive for a person who just got a pineapple upside down cake. Chat, how dare she treat me like this? Did you try it yet? You don't have much time. I almost forgot her birthday.
So they left thinking,
She doesn't like it. She's really like opposed to celebrating her own birthday, so make sure you give her a really hard time.
Doors will be opening towards you. As a friendly reminder, please finish, put away or discard any open food and beverages before entering the theater.
Okay, big preface. Before we go into the show, I'm gonna sit somewhere where we can easily exit if we need to, because you're allowed to leave during.
Please reserve the middle row.
I'm gonna see if Verizon plus AT&T works for this show, because I haven't figured out anything that totally works. I'm kind of like switching between different connections. Ups, down, cake. Carly may hate us, but it's okay.
We are now seating for the next showing of Walt Disney, A Magical Life.
She just needs someone to give her love, even though she doesn't ask for it. She does, ultimately, she does want it. This is the haunted chair. This is where I felt something knock on the bottom of my chair when I was sitting there, because I used to work this attraction. And something like, I was sitting there and I felt something go like, there was nobody near me. So, okay, moving a little bit. Hang on. Let's see if we can come back. Can you lower the bit rate? If it keeps going like this, I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna leave. It's trying. Let me see if a different part of the theater is better. It might just need a struggle a little bit to get there. but I'm not going to try for very long if it keeps struggling. So you guys, will you tell me in the chat if it's unwatchable or a problem? Because I don't want it to be unwatchable. Or like, I want it to be, I know some of you guys will stick with me even with problems, but view it like somebody who's new, who doesn't have much patience. That's the view I want from you guys. Girl, you're always unwatchable. Excuse you. Let me try more in the middle again. That's worse.
Good morning, folks. Good morning, folks. Welcome. A few things before we begin. Please silence all electronics. You can take pictures, you can record. We just ask that you don't have your lights on while you do it. If you have to leave for any reason, please use the doors to your right, give them a push, go through the curtain, back in town square, and find no eating, drinking, or smoking inside the theater. From Mickey Mouse to motion pictures, theme parks, movies, television, and beyond, Walt Disney's vision and risk-taking have forever changed the way we view entertainment. Now, folks, in a few moments, you're going to hear from Walt. Although the quality of the audio may vary, we think it'll give you a unique perspective of Walt himself. On behalf of everyone at the Walt Disney Company, Disneyland, the Opera House, and especially our Chief Executive Officer, Bob Iger, welcome, enjoy the show.
Interesting, it's relying pretty much 190% on Verizon in here. So random. I want to try bringing up the bit rate just a little bit and see if it works. Hang tight.
They say that Hollywood is a town built on dreams, and one of its greatest dreamers was Walt Disney. His life was filled with both exhilarating success and heartbreaking setbacks. But he never gave up. He just kept moving toward that great big, beautiful tomorrow. The story of Walt's life is truly a magical one, and no one could tell it quite like Walt himself.
My dad worked as a carpenter in the World's Fair building. He eventually ended up in Chicago as a contractor, and he was doing that when I was born, December 1901. But my dad made some money as a contractor, and he wanted to get back to the farm. They finally ended up buying this farm in Marceline, Missouri. It was a beautiful farm, but it was not the kind of farm to make a living on. Things got pretty tough on the farm, and my dad had a sickness. So my dad sold the farm, took the money, and went to Kansas City. My dad bought this Kansas City Star route. And they gave me a route. I was about 9 or 10 when I started that. In winter, we'd go out at 3:30 in the morning right after a blizzard, or in a blizzard, or in pouring rain. It didn't matter. I did that for 6 years. It was tough.
The constant hardship took a heavy toll on the Disney family. One by one, the children began to leave home. Then one day, Walt woke up to find his best friend, his brother Roy, had gone as well. So Walt did something that he would do throughout his life when things got tough. He took a chance.
My brother had joined the Navy, so I wanted to join him. But I was still a year too young, I'm 16. Finally, this kid came in to me very excited. He said, there's something just forming here that you and I can get in. I said, what is it? He said, an ambulance unit. was in Paris, 3rd of September, when the parade pulled out. Paris, which had been this exciting thing with all these soldiers and things, suddenly there wasn't a soldier to be seen. And suddenly became very lonesome. So then I went in and put a request in to be discharged. So I hit Chicago. That's where my parents were living. And I said, Dad, I want to be an artist. And my dad, he just couldn't buy that. So I pulled stakes and moved to Kansas City. Roy was in Kansas City working in a bank. One of the fellows working with Roy said, say, I have a couple of friends that have an art shop. I went up with these samples, and there were all these corny things I'd done in France. Well, by gosh, they hired me. I mean, right on the spot. So I took the camera home, and then I started experimenting on my own there. And then I went into this Kansas City Film Company. Well, that was where I got started in the animation business. I was thinking if I had something with a novel twist, I might crack the market. But I still couldn't get anywhere with it. I failed. I learned a lot out of that. And I think it's important to have a good failure when you're young. So I packed all my worldly goods in a cardboard suitcase. I went to Hollywood. Arriving there with just $40 in my pocket from my Kansas City ventures. Now my brother Roy was already in Los Angeles. Both of us were unemployed. We solved the problem by going into business for ourselves. We established the first animated cartoon studio in Hollywood.
Walt's dreams were finally coming true. He had his first big hit, Oswald the Lucky Rabbit. And he had married the love of his life, Lillian, an ink and paint artist at the studio who shared his dreams. Then he was dealt a devastating blow. On a business trip to New York City, he learned that he had lost ownership of Oswald due to a contract loophole. And to make matters worse, the distributor had signed away Walt's artists. Most people would have given up right then and there. Not Walt Disney. He sent a telegram to his brother Roy. Everything okay. And as he headed home to California, something happened along the way that would change things forever.
Mickey Mouse came into our life. He popped out of my mind onto a drawing pad on a train ride from Manhattan to Hollywood at a time when the business fortunes of my brother Roy and myself were at lowest ebb and disaster seemed right around the corner. His first actual screen appearance was at the Old Colony Theater in New York in Steamboat Willie. He was the first cartoon character to stress personality, and I thought of him from the first as a distinct individual. I did the voice.
Come on, pal, here we go.
Mickey was simply a little personality assigned to the purposes of laughter. Mickey fitted the need exactly. He brought in the money which saved the day. He enabled us to explore our medium, and he paved the way for our more elaborate screen ventures. By nature, I'm an experimenter, so I had another idea which was plaguing my brain. It was the Silly Symphonies. It was a series without a central character. Every one of us was a new type of subject to give us something to reach out and accomplish something different. Then we started distributing both Mickey Mouse and the Silly Symphonies. It was nip and tuck, get them out.
Walt began to push himself and his artists. And when he wasn't working, he was worrying about the future. And then the inevitable happened. In 1931, he had what he called a heck of a breakdown. So he did something unique for Walt Disney. He took time off and took his wife on the first vacation they had ever had. When they returned, he was a new man, filled with ideas for the future.
handwriting on the wall there, because a short subject is just a filler on any program. Now, if I could crack the feature field, then I could do things. I had done a little story research of different fairy tales I might do, and Snow White was one of them. I thought it was the perfect story. I had the heady.
It's a magic wishing apple. Now, make a wish.
I had the prince, then the girl, the romance. I had the sympathetic dwarfs and things. We started Snow White sometime late 35, and it was around 2 years in the making. We had the family fortune, we had everything wrapped up in Snow White. In fact, the banker, I think, was losing more sleep than I was. We had a big premiere at the Carthay Circle Theater, big, grand Hollywood premiere. All of Hollywood brass turned out for a cartoon.
The grandest snowman most ever was is going to be presented this beautiful statue. Isn't it great, Mr. Lewis?
Oh, it's beautiful.
Aren't you proud of it, Mr. Disney?
Well, I'm so proud, I think I'll bust.
With the profits of Snow White, I built a studio. Two years later, I was almost broke. But I had all these pictures and words. But okay.
There are no strings on me.
Bambi. Fantasia. That was when the war came. The whole world was collapsing down. So many of my boys went through the service. So I just practically stopped my feature production. That's all I could do. And after the war, there was quite a problem picking up the pieces. I knew that diversifying of the business would be the salvation of it. So I tried various things. What about beyond the cartoon? And I thought if I could get into the live end, that there's things I could do.
Stand by, inches.
Not bad, eh, Charlie? Let's open her up and see what you really do.
I wanted enough different types of things that I could fall on my nose. One of these pictures, but I had another one right behind it that would hit.
After a long concentration on live action and cartoon films, we decided to try something that would employ about every trick we learned in the making of films. We would combine cartoon, live action, in enormous fantasy, Mary Poppins. As the original Mary Poppins budget of $5 million continued to grow, I never saw a sad face around the studio. Even my brother Roy was happy. This made me nervous. And the horrible thought struck me. Suppose the staff had finally conceded that I knew what I was doing.
Once again, Walt Disney had created storytelling magic to reinvent family entertainment. But even then, he wasn't finished. He had a bigger dream in mind.
Well, it came about when my daughters were very young, and Saturday was always Daddy's Day with the two daughters. So we'd start out and try to go someplace with, different things, and I would take them to the merry-go-round, and I took them different places, and as I'd sit there while they rode the merry-go-round, did all these things, I felt that there should be something built, some kind of an amusement enterprise built where the parents and the children could have fun together. So that's how Disneyland started. Takes a lot of money to make these dreams come true. And we had everything mortgaged, including my family. Started with many ideas, threw them away, started all over again. Eventually it evolved into what you see today as Disneyland. But it all started from a daddy with two daughters wondered where he could take them, where he could have a little fun with them too. The park means a lot to me in that something will never be finished, something that I can keep developing and adding to Not only do I add things, but even the trees will keep growing. The thing will get more beautiful every year. I knew that if I did anything like the park, I had to have some kind of medium like television to let the people know about it.
The world is a carousel of color. History, comedy, fantasy. There's drama and mirth. There's old Mother Earth with all of her secrets to see. The miracle of imagination. The marvels of earth, sea, and sky.